What the
Good.
fuck is up?
God, I didn't even get started. Good evening,
No.
everyone. I'm your host, Lusha the Fennec Forever, and tonight we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Wait, why is Kenda a tiefling?
Kenda, no!
Why is Kenda a tiefling?
Oh, sorry.
You have to go.
Let me...
No. Lusha
I
can
can
adjust that himself in Fugita.
No. It literally it's just log on to reactive. One sec.
Yeah, but Lusha can also change it manually, so this doesn't happen again.
Reactive.
Nope. All right, we're good now. We're good.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I'll deal with it later.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're fine.
Yeah,
everything's fine.
I knew I forgot something.
Don't mind the tiefling. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. This is all going according to plan. Nothing going wrong. So we're back.
Hey, Lusha.
Hi, Coach.
Did you know that we're live?
Yeah, I know.
Lusha's
We're
not
live, by the way.
regretting his decisions.
Sorry, we were supposed to listen to your intro, Lusha?
Yeah. Welcome to the Tales of the Monarchs Madness. I'm your DM and host, Lusha the Fennec Forever. Joining me tonight is my party of victims. I mean, glorious adventurers. Say hi, party.
I think you're the victim right now, buddy.
Hi, party.
Oh, wow.
I might be the victim right now, but this will be changing shortly.
Yeah, something like that. I'm never a victim around here. I'm having a good time.
Is that why your health spec at 56 and not at 2?
Yeah. I already did my level 2. I already did my 2 health shit. It was last session. No, not last session for me. The last session for this party, which was 2 sessions ago for me.
Yeah. So,
it's Naz again!
Welcome, everybody. As a quick recap for those who might have missed it and not been able to catch up, by the way, if you would like to catch up and keep track of these videos, you can find them on my YouTube channel. Link in the chat below. Unless you're watching this on YouTube, in which case, hi YouTube. I miss you guys. So
like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Please, I have 15 followers. I would love to have more.
One of their subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm one of them.
I'm legally required.
Yes, so in the last episode 3,
we killed a man.
The Grieving King.
His wife.
Naz may or may not have said something very mean to the king. The king, in his grief,
he deserved it.
May have said something slightly rude back. And the two of them decided that the only way to resolve their problems is with violence. Remember, kids, violence solves all your problems.
However,
it's not the answer, it is the question to which the answer
is yes!
It's just having many regrets.
I'm having 0 regrets. This party is great. So, between then and now, you guys fought the king, and he beat the crap. He was trying his best to beat the crap out of Naz, and consequently beat the crap out of Scrag instead.
Yeah.
Scrag took offense to this, and
Scrag down.
Scrag took offense to this and did go down, but he didn't die. He got back. Octave got him back up, or Thremba got him back up, and then the battle continued. I don't think anybody else went down during that section of the fight until. No, you went down during the next section of the fight.
Yes, that part. That
when this showed up,
that Shadati made
with this lovely art from Shadati showed up.
Shadati.
When the lovers showed up, this went well for the party. Of course, they won the fight.
Everything goes well for the party.
They won the fight, 0 problems.
I antagonized that too.
You antagonized. Naz antagonized that too. Naz went down. Falry died. She got better because that's how this game works.
I just got better.
Yeah, she just walked it off.
That's how the fire works.
And the party was able to defeat one of the. So halfway through the fight, the lovers split into 2. One the King of Crows, one the King of Rams, the other the Queen of Crows. And the Queen of Crows seemed to have a vendetta very specifically against Naz and kept going to find her until she finally downed her. Whereas the King of Rams focused on fighting Falry and Scrag. And eventually, the party, with the help of Etra and Aurum, Scrag and Folly were able to kill the King of Rams. And then at the last bit, when Naz was revived by Threm, Naz stood up, drew her knife, and murdered the Queen of Crows in cold fucking blood. Maybe not cold blood.
Excuse me, I got up, drew my knife, and made the fucking DM have to do a factory reset.
Yeah, I did have to stop and basically go, wait, hold on. I need to check some notes real quick. Oh god, she's doing so much damage.
All of the notes said, yes, do the thing.
Also, what do you mean in cold blood? I'm pretty sure her blood was running hot during that.
Probably.
Don't forget the part where I played honest player and allowed you to make use of something, only to basically roll the equivalent of 3 1s in a row.
Yeah, no, that happened.
We also bargained.
Yeah, we bargained both ways. Scrag bargained for an advantage on his attack to gain despair. I then bargained to use that despair to get a reroll on one of my ones on my attack, and just rolled 3 1s in a row, which was great, lovely. I think the bad part was if I had hit you, that probably would have done enough damage to down you. Because he hits hard, it just he didn't hit often. It also would have gave him some healing, so unfortunately that didn't happen. So yeah, you guys killed the king, or killed the lovers, and they exploded out back into the king. And above the king floated 2 crystals. One sort of dropped to the floor. It was an emerald and black crystal, glowing with malice. The other, a red and gold crystal, floated over to Scrag and basically demanded hugs. To which Scrag took the crystal and is currently holding on to it. Naz and the king had some words. The king apologized and died. While that was happening, Kenda picked up the dropped sword and ended up having a follow-up audience with the king, where the king told her that the sword had picked her, and that all the kings of Cesrin ask is that she bring about an age of hope. To which Balri agreed, and gained the power of the ancient Blade of Kings, a great sword that it's like a truck. Ancient sword of Kings.
If you look up a little bit at our catalog, you can see the type of damage it does.
You don't have to look. Oh wait, no, that's not one. But I'm a halfling, so therefore I reroll it.
Into a 20. That's hilarious.
The duality of the Blade of Kings.
That's literally good thing I'm a halfling.
There's your nat 20 for the session.
All right, and that is the dice 25 damage.
Did you roll the right one?
Lusha, if you could you pull up the Einar's picture? I think that has his sword, right?
Yeah,
for the audience.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, it's in the thing. It's under enemies.
I think I have it.
It's in the game.
In the game. I am on this screen. I am in GM mode, so I can't take a look. Yeah, it's basically So it's this sword, but it's no longer broken, and it doesn't have a ram on the head. It has a bear. Otherwise, it's still bound in the orange, and it glows like a pale yellow where the red is. This is the corrupted version of that blade. It has been cleansed,
purified. Yeah.
Yeah, it has been purified. So a fun part about this picture specifically is this sword is to actual size still. On Kenda or on Fallery, it's fucking huge. Yeah.
Like, how big is it? About 2.5 halflings tall.
Yeah. That man is 6 feet tall. That blade comes up about 2/3 of his body, which makes this about 2 Falrys tall. Or maybe if Scrag and Etra stood on top of each other, that's how tall the blade would be.
Listen,
never be said that Adrian was not a size queen.
We don't ask how far we carries this thing around.
Damn it, Lane.
What do you want from me? His dick is like the size of her.
Stop.
Hey, she just
Being
wanted to make
collective.
sure she was satisfied.
Stop me, or
She knew
stop,
what she
or I'm
wanted.
going to slap you back into unalive.
I'm
Try
already dead.
anything.
Anyways, let's move on. So that's basically recap where we're at now. You guys have returned. The king has died. The heir, or the apprentice of the queen, has the king's blade. The queen's shadow has murdered the king. And yeah, you guys have killed the king of the kingdom. I'm sure nothing is going to go wrong with that today.
This is a totally normal regicide, right, Octave?
Absolutely perfectly normal regicide.
All right.
Regicide? Overthrow the government? Yeah.
We did joke that Itra should be made the new king.
No.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
I guarantee it would be like okay, if you
If Vermin Supreme was
No, opposite. Have you guys seen that the Dubus Goobus animations of like when with Winnie the Pooh?
Oh yes, I have seen that one.
It would be exactly that. Like Ichiro would be so like meek and not know what he's doing, but everyone will just want to get along with him anyway.
Congratulations, you've solved world peace.
Ichiro not know how he did it, but
World
Ichiro
peace
happy
is
that people
not
are
the
eating.
biggest issue here.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So, let's go and see how the characters are doing. Scrag, now that you're done being angry, how do you feel?
He has begotten kind of like he started kind of entering this kind of reflective state. Like this is after he's taken the crystal, and once he's kind of surveyed the room, he's gonna look down at what has occurred with the body in front of him, or
I think
rather,
that
kind
body
of
has
like
disappeared.
disappeared. Yeah, he'll look down, realize nothing is there, and then he'll turn to everybody else, start kind of advancing towards the rest of the group. He'll kind of like have his hand on his head, just rubbing it. And he's like,
Greg, okay?
Zoned out for a bit there. Not sure what happened. Did I do the thing again?
I think so.
Itra specifically. Hold on. I want to figure out which of these rolls is your best roll before I ask it. Because you don't necessarily... I don't know how your history looks. Bad, because you're dumb as a rock. Give me an investigation roll.
Alright.
12.
Not great, but not bad.
Not great, not bad. You and Scrag have been friends for a very long time. Basically, like, oldest friend. Bestest buddy. You've seen Scrag angry before. You've seen Scrag going through his training before. You do know that he has a mild anger issue. He gets very angry, and it's kind of like both scary and awe-inspiring to watch. But towards the end there, where Scrag implies that he blacked out, there was something different about him. There was something more draconic about him. But you don't know, and you're kind of like, that thought kind of gets fuzzed out by just making sure your bestest buddy is okay.
Scrag did get very, very angry, but Ichiro's just glad that Scrag okay.
He's gonna bring his spear out, look at the tip of it. I imagine, Wait, what am I saying? He's gonna look at the tip of it, and he's going to see this discolored residue on it. It's not like blood, but rather it's like the same color that he was he would Scrag know exactly like does he remember the appearance of like what he saw as he was fighting it, and like as he was like kind of stabbing it with the spear? Like, would he understand that like what is left on there is the same kind of colorization of
the black blood?
Yeah.
He's fought a lot of monsters. He would understand what black blood means. So yes, he would understand that he has basically fought some sort of eldritch abomination monster thing.
Okay. So as he glances at the tip of the spear with this black blood on it, or at least the remnants of it, I should say. It's not like dripping, but like you can look at the tip and see it's there.
Mm-hmm.
And as he does so, he's still just kind of rubbing his head, just be like, "How much did I do?" He's like, it's like because of how this blackout was different compared to other rage moments he's had.
Mm-hmm.
He does not know exactly what he's done, and he's wondering that he might have done something bad.
Wondering if he went too
Scrag
far.
do a lot. Scrag have many slashes, many stabbies.
But 2 people were here before. Now there are none.
Oh, he doesn't know what happened to the body.
Yeah.
I see where you're going now.
There were 2 people. Each are not sure why there aren't 2 people anymore. Smart person, explain.
That's the most Etra line in the world. That is the Etra line of all time.
I'm sorry. Somebody please clip that, please.
Smart person, explain.
I'm guessing he's asking Thrym?
Mostly Thrym, but anybody can pitch it if they want to.
Anyone with an intelligence above what Etra has?
Anyone with an intelligence above -1.
Yeah, same on this end too.
Thrym can give me an insight check. Anybody can give me an insight check or a investigation.
Oh no.
Either of those work.
I think those are the for me. No.
Octave, I keep trying to throw you a bone, but that D20 does not want to give it to you.
I guess okay, Bongos can explain.
How does Orem know?
He's got an insight of 7, and he is a monster hunter.
But do we want to do something funny? Because I can.
We'll have you do the funny thing. We'll have you do the funny thing, and then I'll tell Orem what actually happened, and let Bongos decide if he shares it or not.
Because I still have 1 wild shape left, and I can assume my dragon form to take a 10 on a wisdom check.
You know what? Yes, and I'll tell you. So you take the dragon form. I'll tell you and Orem exactly what happened, but I'm going to let Etra and Scrag decide how they react to you.
Yes.
Wait, have we seen him do dragon form before?
No, this is new.
I don't think so.
This is new.
It doesn't have a lot of uses until it gets to higher levels, so I don't use it very much. But this is one
dragon.
good use case of it.
Yeah. So Thrym rubs his trunk for a moment, and then he without saying anything, in his mind he is thinking, let me consult the stars, for they always have the answer, and to consult the stars in the Age of Darkness, one must become them. So his form begins to dissipate into kind of like a gaseous cloud. As it does, you have seen this part happen before. Usually it takes the form of like a starry archer of legend, or
Still
like
pretty.
a
Still
fancy chalice. But this one grows and shifts and changes, becoming almost like eldritch. A large snout grows, 2 large starry wings grow, stars that appear as multifaceted eyes appear all across the body. A large spiked tail of like nebulous clouds like rolls out as kind of like this space debris slash nebulous energy kind of fills it out, and Thrym turns into a large starry eldritch dragon before you.
I have a baby.
Drag's gonna see this, and like he drops his spear to the ground, and he like falls on his knees. It's like, so beautiful.
I was expecting the
baby is trying
opposite
to
reaction.
Scale friend! Scale friend! Scale friend! Scale friend!
These two.
No, like he's done this. He's such in awe at it that he can't even move.
These are.
Petra's just going crazy.
This is not the reaction I was expecting from you two being tormented by dragons a lot, but I also forget that dragons are still a huge religious part of your guys' lives.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Itra more has, like, his trauma more so comes from, being the runt of the litter, being more or less rejected by his family. But
Okay,
yeah,
you sit
he
here.
still loves dragons. Especially star dragons. Oh, they're so cool. Oh, star dragon, star dragon. Didn't even know star dragon real. Scalefriend. Love Scalefriend.
All right. So
And also, they probably do know it's Thrym.
Yeah. So for Thrym and Aurum, so bongos and octave. When the transformation happened, the body of the queen and Einar fused into one. When it split, more than likely that it was still one being, just of 2 bodies. So when one of those 2 bodies died, it exploded with lightning energy, a spell that you guys have seen Adria use time and time again. Aurum doesn't quite know the finer points of the storm calling ability, but Thrym, who watched Adria learn and master it, knows it very well. And one of the things is that the lightning needs an outlet. It needs to be released slowly when the spell is complete, otherwise it does horrible damage to the body. Thrym having put Adria together more than once during the learning process. So, the first one was killed. It exploded from being overcharged with lightning. The second one did the same thing, but probably due to the initial magic that created this abomination in the first place, it transformed back into Einar at the end. This might have something to do with the 2 crystals that popped out of Einar after this was done. You guys don't know enough about the crystals to know that. Aurum, you're pretty certain it probably has to have something to do with Scrag's crystal and the crystal that Naz is picking up. that's about the best you guys can put together on like why the body that Scrag was stabbing isn't there anymore. Naz, I know you technically have the same thing as Thrym does, but you're still mildly distracted trying to understand what the fuck happened in general yourself, much less trying to put it together while being this mad.
Well, and also, like, it's fine letting them do the thing. I don't need to do it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That's it for Aurum and Thrym. You guys can decide how you want to tell the kobolds.
Well, they're a bit more focused on the dragons, so...
Aurum casually being like, sweet, I don't need to answer this question, even though I know.
So Thrym's voice is altered by this form because he is so distorted. So it's very growly and raspy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he explains, when the form joined together, it was like the two bodies became one, and then when they split apart, it was still the two souls in one body just reflected. And he's sort of explaining out his ass because he doesn't really get it either. But if you saw when the Scrag, the body you destroyed, exploded with a lightning reaction like Adria would have, channeling some of her spells, and that destroyed the body. The other one reverted to Einar before he disappeared, and well, something happened with those crystals.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Kind of trails off.
I can't even react. He's too busy staring at the massive star dragon in front of him.
Can I pet your scales?
There are no scales. It's just like
it's just ethereal energy. You ask that while you
to me.
You ask that while you go to touch them and your hand passes through. Like you feel something pushed back, but it's very like
Magic Scalekin.
I want to do something funny. I believe it would be this.
Wisdom save. All right, well, you rolled a 12. What are you trying to save against?
I am saving against just the ability to hear that information because he is in such awe.
I am going to say with a 13 because you do want to know, like, Scrag is in awe, but he is still curious to know how it happened, so I would set the DC for that to about a 10. And I'm going to say, yes, Scrag was able to pick up on the gist of what he was trying to explain.
Fair enough.
Oh wait, I just noticed Octave's picture in the bottom left. Is that what the dragon looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's actually cool.
But you also let the character with a -1 charisma do the explanation.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, no.
So what? Itra has the highest charisma, doesn't he?
Itra and
yes.
I think Paulry might have the next.
I have a +2.
Yeah, Paulry has a really good charisma. Itra has the best charisma. And maybe
I'm +3, so
yeah.
Oh, I'm also +3.
Yeah, Naz has the other best charisma. So yeah, that's kind of the breakdown there.
No one's gonna comment on the weirdness of that.
Nope.
I'm
no.
just
Considering that charisma involves deception and persuasion, no, I'm not going to comment on that.
I want to
look. Itra just charms people into submission.
Yeah, Naz has a +3 Cass. It's because she's a rogue, and most rogues have a high charisma stack to deal with all the social things they have to do.
Yeah.
Naz
Yeah.
chooses not to engage in social activities. She doesn't. That doesn't mean she can't handle social activities.
She's that
She just
quiet
would really
person in the-
rather tell you to go away than engage with you.
She's that quiet person in the corner of the room, but if you piss her off, she will make a call-out post on her Twitter.com.
Oh no, she won't make a Twitter post on. She won't make a call-out post on Twitter. She'll get up, get in your face, and tell you every single one of your flaws that you hate about yourself.
Damn.
God, no, she's like my worst nightmare come to life. I can't handle that.
Like, go back to the conversation that Naz and Einar had.
Yeah, okay.
There's your example. Because the thing is Naz is not a coward.
Yeah.
She will get up and tell you what she thinks of you.
It's just whenever social situations come up, she would naturally just be like, go talk to Thrym or Adria. They'll actually give you the time of day.
Pretty much. Or Fallery. Or the kobolds! The kobolds love meeting people.
Yay!
Leave me
New
alone.
friends. Ness, come and
No.
meet new friends.
No.
Oh. Maybe tomorrow then. Okay. New friends,
No.
hi!
He comes back with this like thick, like massive slab of meat that's like a half ogre, half human, and he's like, look, new friend.
Anyways, we should move on.
Alright, so that kind of covers Scrag, and I guess to a lesser extent Itra. Well, Aurum, how are you feeling after all this? I know Bongos, the player, is confused, but how does Aurum feel about having to basically kill the king of the realm?
Well, after seeing all of that, it was just kind of like there wasn't much of a choice. So
He was a monster. I slay monsters.
Yeah.
This be how it works. Yeah, fair.
He was a monster. I hunt monsters. You could call me a hunter of sorts. A monster hunter.
And 1d8 damage to Itra. God, that was great timing.
Wow.
That was perfect. You know, for a session that's supposed
because of the timing. Fuck it, I'm gonna take one.
All right, let me roll.
I seriously get hit by it.
Mine was
I need
better.
you to do that sound 6 more times.
There we go.
Perfect.
You know, for a traumatic session, there's an awful lot of laughing today. Well, we're moving on for that. All right,
I will say I have noticed something between the two kobolds, and that one of them likes to hide behind tables a lot.
Get him a portable table.
Aurum's not gonna get Itra anything.
Itra try hiding behind Master, but Master not like it.
Nah, that one tracks. No notes. Let's move on.
Moving on.
All right. I gotta look at my problem children here. Let me actually roll a d4 for this one.
Come on.
Like, I gotta figure out which of the depressing, the angry / sad children I want to handle first. That one is a Fallery. Fallery, how are you feeling right now? How you doing?
If I could just go into another room and scream, and that would be it. That's about her mood right now.
Mm-hmm.
There are doors on either side of this room.
Yeah, but there might be people.
No, I
in
mean
those doors.
IRL.
Oh.
IRL. If there wasn't other people in this house right now, I would go and do that for the bit.
Yeah. Just out and out, like internal screaming. Well,
yeah, that'd be about her mood.
You guys had an out of game conversation that probably wouldn't be too bad to have in game if you want to do that real quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't have to go through the whole thing. You can cliff notes it.
I mean, the cliff notes is that Falry tried to tell Naz what was going on with her sword. Naz says this is probably something you should be talking to Thrym about. Falry finally breaks down, talks about what's upsetting her, and Naz gives her a hug.
Aww. Hugs are nice. That's 2 hugs in
Hugs are
one day
very
from
nice.
Naz.
This
It's
is
an
a new
awkward
world
hug.
record. Listen, it's a record.
Like, Naz's arms are around Falry as Falry is sobbing uncontrollably, but Naz is also just like, her head is up and she's looking to the side like, yeah.
I like the
Just let it
concept that
Question mark?
Go ahead, Kojin.
No, I was just saying, it's like, this feels right? Question mark?
It's like awkwardly patting her on the back, like, yeah, you just let it out, yeah.
Yeah, hugs are nice.
It's okay, or something.
Alright.
Or something. There it is.
So as that's wrapping up, let's go to Thrym. Thrym is odds. Thrym, how's it feeling?
Like the absolute worst case scenario he thought about last time he was in this room came to pass.
On the plus side, there's at least 5 other people in the room who know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah. So he had, in the past, he and Einar had been friendly because Thrym had been close with Adria, and after her death, he saw worrying signs in the king, and this just confirmed all of his worst fears. And probably was actually worse than most of them. So
yeah, I believe that. So yeah, Thrym's keeping it to himself and helping keep everybody else going, but definitely like I could have stopped this.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could have, but I could have.
Yeah, and he knows that the king was not interested in talking to Thrym anymore.
Yes,
on their
after
last meeting. So what he could have done to stop it, no one knows. But
yeah. 2 or 3 meetings later, like it was very obvious that Einar was not liking what Thrym was peddling, and Thrym didn't know what to say because he has a charisma stat of -1.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I want to help, but this was what Adria did.
mm-hmm.
Last, but certainly not least, Naz. How's Naz doing?
She's a ball of emotion she doesn't know how to deal with right now. So the face is stoic, and she's shoving that away to deal with another time.
I'm sure this is healthy.
I'm
It's
sure
fine.
nothing will go wrong.
No, everything's fine.
Alright. Well, time passed.
So my daughter needs to go to bed. I don't know if you can hear that.
I cannot hear that, but I can only assume.
You can't hear her, but
I can hear you telling me she needs to go to bed. So yeah, go ahead and tuck her into bed, and we can do. I can start expounding the next parts.
Beautiful. Okay. Naz has many things she needs to do before we leave.
I'll
So.
cast this.
Okay. I'll be back.
Bolstering yourself with a necromantic facsimile of life, you gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration.
For an hour.
For an
I
hour.
can cast it at will, so more or less full uptime.
Yep. I'm going to say if you would like to keep it easier, you can roll it once per session and just have that be like what you have for the session.
That's good.
Just makes it easier. Also, another like another housekeeping rule we're doing for the ranger. Hunter's Mark is no longer concentration. That is all.
Yeah. Because with that specific version of False Life, one game I did watch, they house ruled it that outside of combat, it would just be the max with a that specific form of False Life, because you could just do it without a spell slot. You could technically just cast it over and over again. So they just house ruled it. Okay, outside of combat, you can just tap the max, but inside of combat, you still got roll it normally.
Up to you if you want to include that.
Yeah, just bring it up.
I like my house rolling a little bit better. Just roll, and then you can always choose later to like re-roll it after like a significant amount of time goes away. But like rolling and starting it, especially if you're starting like beginning of a session, just like no, that's fine. So some time passes. You guys ask your questions, check your room, check the nearby like guard station. It seems as if somehow along the way something happened and most of the guards seem to have passed. Which some of you might not know, that doesn't seem like a big deal. They definitely seemed lost. But for those who are a little bit of an older persuasion and understand kind of a little bit more of the politics of the realm, these were the king's guards, who were some of the most powerful guards in the land, and something you guys were banking on coming and helping with, like, the Dragonblight issue and, like, the lower city, helping to kind of put things back in order generally around the town. And they're gone. Like, they're not here. So
are we able to tell what was the cause of death?
Roll me an Arcana or Investigation check. Anybody can do this. Like, that's by the way.
I don't know. Do I do the -1 or the +3?
Listen, I just picked 2 skills.
Arcana or Investigation.
Yep, I just picked 2 skills.
Well, both are +0.
I'm sure this will be fine.
So that's 7.
The
thing about no longer having a +5 intelligence.
Yep. Thorn's got it. I guess Lynn, I can roll for Lynn while she's putting her. For her, it was probably Investigation. 22. So yeah, Prim and Naz have it. Basically, the best you can assume is whatever Einar did when he fused with Adria's heart probably killed her. Or probably killed everyone. Probably did the whatever damage to the rest of the group. Like, my brain is trying to figure it out. Basically, when the big ritual happened that knocked you all guys all on your ass and killed the other 2 guards, probably the best you could put together for Thurman now is that it killed the rest of the guards as well. Like, whatever energy was drawn in, was like probably slayed all the rest of these. A quick check was of like, well, did the butcher get dealt with? It doesn't seem like there's anything left of him in the castle, so either he was burned out completely or he felt that happen and escaped by a different route. You guys do not know.
Everybody makes mistakes.
That's about it. Also, Scrag, I'm getting some Cade 6 pickup on your end. Not sure how, but it did definitely sound like. Hold on, I want to get the name right.
Sounded like it was a documentary or something.
It sounded like Nathan Fillion. Yes, okay.
I'm not sure how it's happening, but.
Are you using headphones right now? And how is the seal? Or the topic over your ears or whatever?
I'm using a thing of Steel Series. It's like soft cushioning.
I'm surprised it's letting sound out.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We'll deal with it. Yeah, so that handles like the castle stuff. You guys make your way out of the castle, and as you make your way out of the castle, you guys look over the cityscape.
Oh,
and
did we find anything else? You said we were looting the room. Did we find anything else of note or of value?
Not that you guys are going to be allowed to take with you.
Who the hell said allowed?
It is the kingdom's castle, the giant piles of gold and ancient artifacts of the castle. Definitely going to be one of those things that people
I don't see the
will
king
stop
using
you.
it, especially now.
Short answer is you guys already got like a giant fancy sword and a bunch of other fancy stuff and books and journals and letters.
All right.
If you guys want, I can make a hoard later, and you guys can have pull something from each of it. But I don't have anything at the moment.
Mostly just pulling your leg.
Yeah.
Did we get what's her name out of there?
Ina, yes, you guys got Ina between the last session and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, you guys left the castle, dropped her off with Rena, then went back into the castle.
Okay.
Yeah, she's completely safe right now.
That was when the first hug happened, I think.
Yeah.
And then they kissed.
No. I don't think Naz is going to kiss somebody 60 years her younger. Especially a child that would have been the daughter of her best friend. Especially not
that one.
Especially not the goblin semi-lookalike of her of her best friend.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah. So you guys come out to the bridge. There is a load of dwarves and broken and dead guard bodies, and Rena looking very concerned. As you guys come out, an arrow actually launches by one of your guys' heads, and Rena holds your fire, holds up her hand, and she just practically power walks over to you guys, and she just looks at you and she goes, "What the hell happened? An hour ago, a massive attack of just crazed zombie cannibal guards just ran out at us, and we put them down, and then a huge blast of energy came out, and all the rest of them died, and we have been waiting for you guys to come out. What happened? Is the king alive?"
We should have this conversation in private.
I feel like Ichir would start to point towards the sword, and then probably Naz would be
Yeah, just Ichir starts to point, and Naz just puts his hand down and just no.
I don't know how we're gonna Falry's gonna try and hide the sword. It's
it is the thing. We need to have this conversation in private. Rena looks over at Falry, zeroes in on this massive beast of a weapon that she recognizes from the throne room that used to hang above the king's throne, and it's just
she would probably also notice Falry's eyes are also red. She definitely got done crying.
Yeah. You guys all look beat up. For the most part. Naz looks like she's on death's door. Rena is she claps her hands together, just goes, "I understand. You guys are to return to the barracks. You are confined to quarters, mostly so we can keep everybody else from getting, doing anything that might be foolish until we have time to properly investigate and have this discussion. You guys head to the barracks. I'll have Arkin escort you. She has a branded, you guys recognize he's one of the leaders of the other small branded groups, kind of like your guys' self. He would basically be the equivalent of Naz's position in the organization. Arkin, you and your team will escort the scout team down to the barracks, make sure that they are comfortable and are fed, and then you're going to return to the castle. You lot make sure you stay in the barracks. Try not to get into trouble before we can have a discussion. I'm going to bring in some leaders. We'll have an investigation real quick. We will wait until we've had a chance to have a discussion with you guys to understand what happens. I fear that something might be taken out of context with you guys going in and the king being dead, but I also fear that you guys did what you needed to do. If I had to guess, much has gone wrong in the meantime.
I have a suggestion, and possibly slight retcon. Do we want to? I noticed that there were like a lot of banners and whatnot on the floor in that throne room. Do we want to say that we like wrap the sword up to try and hide it?
You can give me a deception check to do that.
Yep. Probably can try.
I think each probably has the best deception after maybe Lynn. Actually, they probably are the same.
Yeah.
We have the same.
Yeah, so why don't you roll it with advantage, basically Falry helping you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, did I not? I hit the thing. Why didn't it?
Hold on. It might take it like 10 years to do it. There we go. 22.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, cool.
22.
I'm going to just do a quick roll based off of what character sheet I have IRL. Arena.
I like to think it was Falry looking at the sword, being like worried or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how do we hide this?
I don't even think Falry. I don't even think Falry would have thought about it in that moment.
Yeah, but Itra might have been like, "I have an idea before we leave," and he just wraps the sword up in a banner.
Yeah.
With an amount of effort, Itra is able to basically fit it into Falry's old scabbard for her great blade. And then using some other things is able to kind of disguise the hilt a bit, so it just kind of it doesn't look like it's the king's sword, more or less, is what he's able to do. So you're able to walk out of there basically with no problem. Rita looks at it, as a small retcon, Rita looks at it and she just goes, you have the idea that she might recognize it, but also just might be either A, keeping her mouth shut, or B, can't prove it yet and doesn't want to out you guys if she can, but she does basically say more or less the same things. Like, without knowing what happened and with the possibility, or with the implication that something happened to the king, we're going to need to make sure that everything is fine. I do not see anything going wrong, or that you guys will be in any sort of, long-term trouble, but I'm sure you all recall that the king was a well-beloved hero of the realm back when Lady Olean was alive, and we need to make sure we do this by the book, or else you guys could end up being manipulated and used as a scapegoat.
Atra not like being manipulated. Right, pretty lady?
DM checks notes. Warlock of Archfey Pact. Ah, yes. I see what you mean. Yes. Anyways, more or less, you guys are you're brought to the barracks. Most of you guys share a barracks. Thrym, as kind of a member of both a circle and the branded, you're told that you are allowed to come and go as you please specifically. So if you wish to return to the fields or not stay bound within the keep, you have that kind of sway to be able to leave if you want to. Nobody expects that you're going to go anywhere.
Yeah, he wouldn't. For now.
I suspect everybody just
anywhere,
assumes Naz isn't going to stay put if she doesn't want to, but she is also asked to stay as well. So
I'm willing to bet that Naz will absolutely fix her with a glare as she walks past.
I think Naz is actually too far in her head at the moment to do so. She's still having to come to the understanding of that she forgot her best friend's name, and also just so much about her best friend. She's probably just going to quietly be sitting in the corner while you guys rest.
Because this is just where they live in between things.
Most of you guys live here in the barracks. Like, this is where you sleep. This is where you rest. You are brought a very nice hearty meal as well. Like, this is where you guys live in your spare time. There is, as far as I know, a few of the players that have different homes outside of here. I know Naz has a house in the city. I believe Rim tends to live on the farm side of town. Generally amongst the closer to nature. Orem has access to his family home, also on the farm side of town. But as a
live with Master.
Yeah. But as a pseudo-military organization, you guys have, like, a bunks and a barracks and a place to stay here. Within the like, branded keep. Alright, so you guys are in the keep. We're still waiting for Lynn to come back, as far as I know, so what do you guys try to do in the meantime?
While they are waiting, because Falry probably is checking her bunk, she's probably checking all of her old letters to see if she can find the one from Charlotte.
Okay, yeah, you find an old letter among Charlotte, grousing about everybody forgetting about Queen Adria, and just a long spiel about how she feels like she's out of place. She's frustrated because she knows the Queen, you trained under the Queen, and there's another follow-up letter to be like, what do you mean you don't remember training under the Queen, that you trained under Lady Olean? Who the hell is Lady Olean? That particular second letter is just a large amount of expletives. Just, like, it's probably the most mad you've ever seen, like, your sister respond to you in your life, and it sticks out to you, but you just thought that she was just, like, having tiefling issues. It's just like, oh, maybe she's just having some sort of weird interaction for tiefling. There is no war embossing thing. No, there is no Queen Adria. There was just Lady Olean, and that's who you trained under for a while. You know, the branded captain, so and so. But now that you have your memories back, you can kind of more easily understand what happened and what went wrong, and yeah, where everything kind of stands now. And you're just looking at this letter and you're going, or you look at this letter like, how does Falry feel now that she has her memories back and she's staring at this letter from her sister?
Falry just feels pain, like, this is brain, please. She just feels extremely terrible and wants to just say, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Because now that she knows what's true, it's like, oh god.
Yep. So you guys, as you guys are resting in your bunk and you're seeing Falry go over these old letters, you just see her start breaking down and crying. and it's
Oh yes.
it's ugly crying. Like it's snot cry.
Like she's already been crying a lot today. This is the worst one.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all in the same room?
You're all in the same room. It's one barracks that you all share.
Okay. Well then, each will sort of sidle over. So, hey, want to see something cool?
Sure. Okay.
So Ichiro uses prestidigitation.
So I basically
what do you do with it?
I try to cheer her up by making cool looking magic stuff.
Fori gives you a smile, like understanding you're trying your best.
Mm-hmm.
And she just goes back to just kind of looking sad.
Einar did nothing wrong from the chat.
So I'm back, but I will have to leave again soon.
Okay.
Because Harper wouldn't go to sleep, so.
Well, so to catch you up on what happened, you guys exited.
Please.
Rena approached you guys after you guys almost got shot to death on your way out. Good news, you didn't actually get shot to death. Yeah, so as you came out,
we're very much at high alert.
Yeah, so when you came out, you actually saw a bunch of dead guards on the bridge coming across. There were dwarves and Froken, and they were on high alert. When you stepped out, one of them shot prematurely. Rena called a halt to it immediately and approached you guys. She asked what happened. Prim said this is a conversation best had in private. Rena looked at the party over one time, looked at the pile of bodies, went, this can't be anything good, and basically said, okay, you guys are... She basically low-key sent you guys to your room. She told the party, okay, just so we make sure that nothing is taken out of like misconstrued or look
straight.
Yeah, until we get the facts straight, you guys are confined to quarters while we do a quick investigation of the castle. You please return to the barracks. They had you sent back with another guard of branded to the barracks. You guys were given a solid meal, and that's basically what we've caught up to at the moment. Is you guys are at the barracks. What are you guys doing now that you're here? And I am curious what Naz is going to do now that she is here.
We just had Falry's looking sad, and Itra is trying to use prestidigitation. We'll also say minor illusion to try and make cool magic stuff happen at your.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what Itra and Falry get up to. Orim, Scrag, Thrym, do you guys get up to anything? Or are you guys just waiting till Rena calls you guys into her office?
I'd imagine this would be Scrag would just be kind of like, he'd be sitting and staring at this crystal, still unsure of what it does.
You're not sure at all what it does. You have no idea, staring it deep into this crystal, but it comforts you all the same. Looking at it, you realize that you're still you. Regardless of what happened there.
Hold on. I've got an idea I want to throw out there. So Itra wants to make people happy, right?
Right.
So
Sprite touches a creature that magically knows the creature's emotional state. The target fails a DC 10 charisma saving throw. The sprite also knows creature's alignment. Celestials, fiends, and undead automatically fail the saving throw.
So I don't necessarily need to do the alignment.
Mm-hmm.
But just Ticket would be able to just sort of help, like, hey, how are you feeling? And Ticket would be able to help Easter out with that.
Okay, so I guess I can't tell you what the character, how the characters are feeling. That's for the players to decide. So you already know how Falry is feeling. I think we just explained how Scrag is feeling. So
well, you explain what Scrag is feeling. Let's have Kojin explain what Scrag is feeling.
That's fair.
I don't have much else. He's unsure of the. He's still just staring at the crystal. I don't know what you want.
Yep. Scrag's emotional state is hard for Pickett to understand because as he stares at the crystal is having an interaction with him that seems to be positive, but it distorts his general emotional state. But he doesn't seem to be in a terrible state at the moment.
That's good.
Pickett then floats over to Orem to try to figure out how Orem is feeling.
He's basically waiting. He's looking over his bow. He's going through his bags and making sure Peter isn't annoying everyone else before he shoots them.
He's handling himself well. After figuring out that Orem is still basically focused on the job and is in a master's state, he is as he normally is. Pickett flips over to Thrym and gets a good check on Thrym's emotion.
Thrym is anxious. He's after seeing Rena and understanding that there is going to be some mega implications. He's trying to figure out the best way to explain what all went down in the throne room.
Thrym, how do I explain that I am implicit in killing a king? This is going to be a tricky one.
Totally normal regicide.
Yep. Alright, and then...
Regicide is usually frowned upon. Oh no.
Nervously, Pickett goes and tries to uncover Naz's current emotional state.
Naz is not letting Pickett anywhere near her.
I just imagine like Pickett's floating over
because she's watched Pickett go around and touch everyone.
It's like, no, go away,
I
fairy.
just imagine like Pickett flies over, Naz just puts up her hand, and Pickett's like, oh.
I don't. Pickett goes back to each.
To everyone else, no.
Pickett goes back over to Itra and like look like and Itra and it's just like, I'm not fucking with that one.
Itra no.
Yeah, so that's where that is. It starts to get even later. The rains start to fall a bit harder.
Actually, another thing. How far away is our barracks from the office area?
It's not far. You guys are like it's in the same building. You guys are basically like one floor below where the general offices and supply rooms are.
So, I'd like to see if, because Pickett can turn invisible, I'd like to see if we can send him over to the office to... Now, he can't phase through things, so he'll be able to phase through the door. Sorry, they. So, yes, Pickett is invisible, so they... they can't phase through things, but they can fly through invisibly and, like, listen at the keyhole and whatnot. So, so I would like to see if anything's going on in the office that... And because they're my familiar, I can relay that information to everybody else.
All right, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I like this plan.
Yep, that's fair. Valerie writes down all of her wonderful day, best day ever of her life.
Absolutely amazing day. I want to kill everybody.
Could
Are
not
we
be
waiting longer than a day or no?
You guys are going to have one long rest here. So you will be here overnight and then probably be called into the office.
Okay.
So you will have time.
Sorry.
Yeah, Naz is not
I'm waiting.
Overnight, she's probably not at home.
I'm definitely waiting. Basically, I'm assuming once night comes, like Naz goes out the window and goes to.
Okay, bye. You want me to be here? No, I'm going other places. I'm not staying put. Are you crazy? I'm a gnome.
Yeah.
Relax, Nats is right here. Oh.
She's back by morning, because that's when she's expected.
Yeah.
Well, no. It's just in the middle of the night. It's like, relax, Nats is over. Oh.
Naz has been here the whole.
Never mind, she's not here.
And then you guys just see like the like obvious watermelon on the like bed where it's like, God damn it, Naz.
Oh, please, she wouldn't do that.
It'd be a pumpkin.
Her bed is made, and she's gone.
Adria would have done the opposite thing.
People know that she. Adria would have tried to hide the fact that she was gone. Pillows under the covers.
It's always a pumpkin, and it's like, why do you always pick pumpkin? It's like, because she's got red hair. So the sprite turns invisible. It's able to kind of slip. You know, you guys open the door. You're allowed to kind of leave to go places. It's just you are, usually shepherded back to the sprite goes up to Rena's office and kind of peeks in. It's actually able to the door's ajar, so it's able to kind of slip in, and it basically sees. I guess I could set this up real. Hold on. Let me set. This is the wrong room. There we go. Shoo.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Hello, NPCs. So, in the room is.
I think we are.
It's not up on the game.
Yeah, I'm just flipping it over right now. I had to add add it in real quick.
Perfect. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was setting it all up so I could set up everything. So
gotcha.
So in the room, you guys, what Pickett sees is basically Rena kind of staring off at a window while Saris is absolutely bawling and crying and grieving, and a very awkward Aina is like hugging her and just trying her best to cheer her up. Pickett doesn't 100% like it's like, okay, the green one we saved is hugging the master's daughter and trying to make sure that she's okay. Amongst the things that Pickett picks up is Saris going, I can't believe I forgot. I can't believe I forgot he was my father. I can't believe I forgot that I was the princess. I should have been there for him. I should have tried to help him. I should have been there. And Ina's just sitting there going, there's nothing you could do. Everybody was affected. I was there, and there was nothing that I could do to bring him back from the edge. Having two of it, Sarah's being like, well, if both of us were there, maybe we could have done something. Ina being like, there was nothing anybody but Mother could do to help deal with her. It's very obvious that the two are already acting like close sisters, even though they've only known each other for a few hours.
If I remember correct, didn't Adria specifically ask us not to tell Saris? Not to be told she was princess?
No, Naz told everybody specifically to tell Saris not to be princess.
No, it was in Olean's letter.
Like, I was pretty sure it was in one of the letters.
It was in the letter that Rena got.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah. So Rena got a letter not to do it. Rena was planning to do it, but she had to come back and do her work. There's somebody else who wasn't told about this, though, and she's short and green.
And also there was a letter for Saris in the office.
Yeah. So there's no telling that Saris could have been made to remember anyways. Like, she had her own letter, and Ina probably personally handed it to her. So
yeah, because I remember
Saris just knows now.
Yeah, it's why Rena's staring out, because she's like, when Pickett goes and takes a good look at Rena is quietly crying, but isn't showing it to the two girls, basically giving them their space, but also being there as like a strong aunt figure for the two. Eventually, Rena wipes her eyes. She comes back over to the girls. She's like, Saris, why don't you take your new sister here down to your room? You guys talk, spend as much time as you need. You know where my room is at if you need me. Just remember that your mother loved you, father loved you. What happened is outside of your control. And you're only one person. The only person who could have done anything for this was the queen, and whatever happened with her or wherever she is, even she felt she couldn't do it. So if she couldn't do it, and she was, she's better than me, she was better than Aunt Naz, she's better than, anybody else, shouldn't let yourself be held to such a state. And Rena, goes over, she gives both girls a big hug, and she pats Saris on the head, and it's like, you're doing a good job, Saris. You're trying your best to live up to her nature, to live up to your mother's large, trying to wear your mother's small and hard to fit in boots. But remember, you're your own person at the end of the day, and the princess that you're going to be should be what you feel is best for the kingdom, not what you feel she feels would be best. The two girls, Ina smiles, and Rena, rubs her head as well. And that goes for you, little goblin princess, You might not have known her, but you definitely lived with a bunch of her stories, so you know how good she could be. And you have to remember, you're still your own person. You are not her. The goblin nods, and the two, Ina takes Saris by the hand, and the two kind of, casually leave the room. Pickett floats there for a moment as Rena is sitting there. She sits down. She looks over her desk vaguely towards the door and crosses her fingers in that Shinji's dad look as she sits down, and she goes, Pickett, go back to Itra before I make you go back the old-fashioned way. Pickett is just like, yes, ma'am, and leaves.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Oops, that's the wrong one. That's the map. That's the map. That's the map. That's the map.
That's the map.
Yep. All right. And yeah, so
yeah, I naturally I'll relay all that information to everybody.
Yep.
So
Naz is sitting in the corner. Naz is sitting in the corner doing laundry, not trying to pretending like she's listening on every word. Night begins to fall. You guys all start to feel yourself get tired and head to bed.
Naz leaves.
And Naz leaves. Where does Naz go first?
Okay, bye. Naz, right now that the laundry is done, she's gonna go and try and find some of Cassidy's old haunts. Is the big thing she needs to do.
I still have those.
I don't know. Do you still have them? We can just do.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hang on. So when do you leave?
At night when everyone's sleeping.
I was about to say, okay, if it's when everybody's sleeping. Okay.
Yeah, everyone's asleep. Okay, bye. Everyone's gone to their rooms now. And everyone's not necessarily asleep, but everyone has gone their separate ways to their rooms, including Naz, and then Naz left.
So I was explaining this before. This is a big barracks. It's basically one room you guys all share.
Oh, so it's literally military barracks.
Yeah, military barracks.
Okay.
So
yeah, everyone's asleep and she's gone. Okay, bye.
So Itra's still a little bit worried, especially because of how Naz reacted to Pickett. So
okay, we're gonna throw my invisibility on as well, and do I need to roll for stealth?
You need to roll for stealth against There's no advantage because Isha, do you have detect magic?
No, I did not take that.
You did not take that. Okay. You need to roll stealth against Itra's perception.
Passive perception?
Do I get
No,
advantage because
no,
he
you're
doesn't have magic?
actively trying to keep track of her, so it's perception. I am going to give. I'm not going to give Itra disadvantage, but I am going to give Naz advantage.
Great.
Okay. +0. Don't
27.
now.
If he gets a crit
I
20.
can't.
If you get a crit 20.
Yeah, I know.
Damn
know.
No. I gave you the 5% because I thought this would have been really hilarious if he was also there. Yeah, so
Okay, bye.
Nez sneaks out the window. Itra, laying down, sees this happening. He gets up and kind of hops out after her. Nez wanders into the city, and Itra is keeping up with him, like keeping up with a bit. But as he's trying to sneak along, he basically knocks into something. Naz notices him and doesn't react immediately. It's okay, he's just trying to check on everyone. It's fine. Naz sneaks around into an alleyway. Itra runs to try to keep up. Totally not trying to whisper the Mission Impossible theme as he's going along. He looks around the corner to see where she's at, and she's just... Yeah, and the second you look around the corner, she's just gone. You can't see her at all. You know this is a trick she can do. She's done it multiple times, but she's just gone. You try to follow a lead. You're able to actually pick up a trail of her for a small bit, but it was not very long before she was just completely lost into the city. Without a deeper insight into how Naz's characters work, you couldn't quite figure out where to go to find her along the way.
Not a deeper insight into Naz specifically, but...
Oh.
You know what?
But he doesn't know where she's going.
You don't know where she's going, though. Yeah,
That's
so all that does is help you try to get ahead of her. And basically, at one point, Naz, you do see Itra, come out of a corner in a shocking way, and he, looked around for you. But he then basically walked right past you and kept going.
I just wanted to be said, he jumps out of the corner in a shocking way. He's just jumps out, doing a finger gun, ready to do Eldritch Blast. Freeze!
Yeah, and Naz actually stops, but Itra just doesn't actually know she's there, and then just walks right in front of her, and Naz actually watches him walk by, and for a moment was like, I thought he actually saw me. And then just kept on going on her way.
Yeah, so City Secrets would allow you to get around to pretty much anywhere, but you would run into her by chance with that.
Yeah, which is what I basically just did.
Because you don't know where she's going, you can't use City Secrets to track her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay. I guess, well, you can do Naz first, but after that, while Itra's already out and about, you might as well see if there's any... Yeah, might as well see if there's any information to be gleaned or anything.
Yep, sure.
So, Naz first, though.
Yep. So, Naz, you end up at the almost kind of how you would describe where it all began. I'm gonna just send all this everyone over here.
Yay! I remember these guys.
Oh, hey, it's our old tokens.
This picture is definitely very off. Small. I think I deleted this picture, but the archive saved a part of it, so... Sorry.
This is fine, it's okay.
It's
the
good.
Cages, and we have where Olean was, and it's fine.
Yeah, so...
We'll call this a deliberately retro level that's in 16-bit.
8-bit, but yeah, thanks for giving me some credit. So, Naz is wandering around, and damn, okay, I can't do it. Fuck, this would have been...
Can't do what?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
I want to know.
I'm gonna have to improv this in a second. Okay, so...
Fine.
Let me work, woman.
I'm letting you work.
Let him cook.
Let me
Let him cook.
So,
I
Naz
don't know what it was.
is picking up journals left and right, just flicking through them very quickly. Nothing to glean from there, other than Cass is crazy. Nothing to glean from there other than Cass is crazy. She picks up one book, and she flips open to the first page. On the first page, oddly written in kind of almost cultish script, the body, a physical representation of the self. The heart, the metaphysical and physical representation of emotion and empathy. The mind, the metaphysical and physical representation of one's knowledge and memories. The soul, the metaphysical representation of will. To create life, you need all four of these. To create the same life, you only need the soul. Written in this journal by a shaky hand, caked in dry blood with the pungent smell of dead body stink, is Cassidy's journal, labeled simply Alien. Along the way is Cassidy's thoughts. In the first paragraph, sort of says it all. This world will crumble to...
Sorry, quick thing. Can you copy paste that exact quote in the Discord chat? I want to put that in my notes about the body and the soul.
I will post it how I have it written down. I definitely improv that a little bit, but I do have the notes, so let me just I'll put that in the chat.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. I put it in the chat.
Thank you.
Go both.
So this is some world lore for people who want to know. So written at the top, as Naz is kind of reading along, the world will crumble to despair and darkness if I can't bring Alien back. Well, that's a wonderful thought. A doctor needs to do the right thing. It's good I took so many samples of her blood. A shame I must put them to use in such a disgusting manner. I wanted to keep some of it for reason. I wish I had her body. That comes first, doesn't it? How am I supposed to make her without her own corpse? I must find ways to improvise. Finding somebody who resembles her image even remotely is proving difficult. This will not do at all. Stitching together parts of different gnomes allows me to get close, but close isn't good enough. As Naz looks over onto the side page, there is an eerily, scarily accurate picture of Adria's body.
Yes, medical sketch.
Yeah, below that picture is the notes. The stitched puppets are coming together, but they lack personality. I've probably gotten rid of them. Disgusting. The gnomes are fearful. The people are suspicious. I should use parts from other races if I am to remain undiscovered. I shall craft some puppets to assist me in my endeavors. At least my helpers don't need to be perfect, like she does. This next page seems to be scratched out completely and stained with blood. Fleshcraft is tricky. Using Alien's blood assists in mutating the bodies for a more precise form. The body is nigh perfect, after many disappointments and failures. What's next after the body?
These are carved into the pages.
These are carved into the pages. What's next what's next? Body, heart, mind, and soul. I am unable to get her original heart at this moment. King Einar would have my head on a pike if I went near her corpse. It's okay though. I have her blood. I can use the blood in place of heart. Diagram of a brain. What is the mind really? Memories, thoughts, personalities. Who knew Alien best? Her husband, which I am unable to speak with. Her apprentice, of whom is very quick to talk about her time. Her friends, scratched into the page later. Naz. This will be the most difficult part of the endeavor, for not all of her friends and kind peoples understand me as well as she did. But I must endeavor to go beyond that. After all, a doctor must go above and beyond for their patients, right? The journal continues on in this vein, her basically having lots of minor notes about what different people says. You even recall having a brief conversation with Cassidy Naz about Alien, but it was like very brief. Neither of you were really in a mood to talk with each other, and so you guys reminisced very briefly before you just walked away. Lastly, on the last page, there's a statement. There is a arcane circle drawn, and then below it just says, "I did it. I brought her back." Naz?
The journal goes in the bag.
Yep. As you read that last part, I want Naz to give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Well, yeah, something invisible's trying to
Okay.
hit you.
Yay. Let's see. Disadvantage. Boom. Okay.
13.
That's a fucking shame.
Yep. Okay. So
That
I
23
need to
looks
roll
real
to
nice.
hit. What? Let me.
Hey.
Okay, hold on. I can
Promise
make
enough,
this simple.
please.
Let me just hold on. I need to borrow this. People in chat ignore that. You didn't see what I just did.
I just saw what you just did.
No, you didn't see what I just did. All right, cool. I'm gonna just roll
What
this.
are you doing with that?
I'm just gonna roll this with it. Just you don't know what you don't know. Don't worry about it. This 26 hit you.
Jesus. Yes. Jesus.
Okay. You take. This is all halved, mind you. This is all halved. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Actually, yes. Okay. Cool. All right.
So
this is fine.
One.
You take
and-
21 divided by 2, which is 10.
Which is what? Sorry?
You take 10.
10. Okay. Hi, puppy. Enough. Okay. I will just.
I can't make a token, but I did make a red token that is just a reflected version of your token.
Oh, yay.
I did do
Quit
this.
moving that around.
So, as you're reading this is why I thought it would have been hilarious if Scrag was there, because he actually could have seen this coming. Basically, something comes from the shadows, stabs you in the back. You turn around to see a version of yourself. It is heavily scarred. Like, more so than you are. There is no noticeable signs of, there's no other signs. Her face basically just has, like, this stitched, like, immediately your thought process is to when you were digging through Olian's hair and you saw all of, like, the stitched together scars. That is what you see on this, like, alternate versions of you's face. As well as, but it's like, it's not just that stitching. There's deep, like, knife wounds on her face and hands.
Jesus!
And in her hand is a glowing black dagger. It's not a gravesteel dagger, but it is glowing, like, with malevolence.
Okay. Are we? I mean, I guess we don't really need to roll for initiative. It's a 1v1.
We're not gonna. This battle's also not gonna last long.
Okay.
This is not like a battle. I'm not gonna exclude anybody.
Okay.
So basically, you're just like, what's going through Naz's head right now?
Well, she's seeing the stab wounds and just kind of going, really? You used this as your punching bag?
Yes. Do you want to explain to the to the party what is standing before you?
So, Cassidy and Naz do not have a good relationship. It's really bad, actually. Cassidy, when frustrated, would have used this thing as a stabbing bag as a way to vent frustration.
Yes, basically, she created an entire puppet of Naz with the sole purpose of torturing it when she was frustrated.
That's just a little bit fucked up.
It's a little fucked up.
I was not the one who came up with this idea, but I did take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Cassidy
this isn't what I was expecting when we said like a doll.
No, it was full blown. Like, this was the first experimentation. It has no soul though.
Yeah, obviously. Hi, the soul is here.
Yeah, so I don't want to do a whole battle sequence. You draw your dagger. You guys basically go back and forth. She is just as skilled as you are. And her blade seems just as threatening as yours.
Get out!
It's literally the Dark Link fight.
Yeah, it's literally like the Dark Link fight. She eventually jumps away from you, and she goes, "You're the reason Mother hates us." And
Us.
Your mother hates you because she's crazy.
And she like frowns at you and she goes, "I shall find the other, and we will deal with you. Or I will deal with her. Either way, it's all your fault." And before you can
Your mother hated you because she was crazy!
Before she can respond. 1 second.
And then Eater blasts the door down.
No. Itra went back to... Well, Itra's doing whatever Itra is supposedly doing while he's out and about.
If this did turn into like a full-fledged battle, I would kind of hope that like Eater popped in on turn 4 or something.
My idea, if I was going to do this as a battle, because Itra was looking for her, I'd have Itra show up like turn 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So what? As you say, her mother's crazy. Her response is, "I would know that much better than you would." And then she flutters a cloak, which is more in the style of your old, like, more emerald style, like, drab cloak than the black one you wear now. And as she flutters the cloak, she disappears using your power.
Using my fucking ability.
Yeah, no, she's you.
How dare you? That's my trick.
And the only reason that
you're not me.
The only reason you feel like you can partially relax your guard is you see the door at the end open and close. Naz, before she escapes, give me an insight check.
My insight's not good.
Let me check your sheet then. Hold on.
I have investigation, that's good, and I have perception, that's good.
Give me a perception check. It's going to have a higher DC, but it's going to be the better of the two. 17. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you just because you're really close to the number I was going to make it.
Okay.
The dagger that puppet used had the same symbols on it as the axe that Olian was wielding when she woke up.
She used an axe when she woke up?
Back in the one shot, she had a big axe.
Okay.
It was you recall that Itra said that axe had something wrong with it. That there was something dark with that axe.
Okay. Shame I couldn't just kill her and take it.
You would probably have won that fight, but she would not have stuck around for it. Naz knows when it's best to retreat to fight another day, and this is a puppet of Naz.
Naj.
Naj. I'm currently just calling it the puppet.
That's fine.
But yes, I made an evil Naz. And I made it in such a way that it would fit with the lore, because I wasn't even the one that made this up. Alright. So, I'm going to pause you there for the moment, and I'm going to flip back over to Etra. Etra.
So Etra will try to pursue Naz for a little bit, but after, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15 minutes of no sign of her, Etra's like, okay, might as well see if there's any information on the streets.
Alright. Give me... It's not an investigation. I have like a 1 for that. No, you have a 3 for that. Never mind. Give me a investigation check.
Alrighty.
20. Very good.
Dirty 20.
Yep. So Etra hits the area. As he's wandering along, Etra gets a good understanding that as he's investigating, he's watching a lot of people, he's trying to get an understanding. He gets this feeling that the city is kind of very much holding its breath for something more. What that more is, it's hard to say. It just feels like everybody's on a razor's edge, and that it is... You remember back in the day when the Master's Master, the Queen, whose name you can't say when you're speaking directly about her, you remember that she would go about and she would cheer up the people. She would go out and greet them. She knew them. Like, she knew so many people in this town by name. Always did her best to swing by the markets and rabble-rouse, and you feel like that is a crucial part missing from this city. And being the good-hearted nature kobold that you have, you begin starting to do kind of almost parlor tricks. Like,
yeah,
you go and you start, like, you see like some upset orphans, and you start using your magic to kind of it is the middle of the night, yes, I guess I should say. It's you do still see this. There's not a lot of people out, but you do see it. You see it in the way that people have done it, and so you go to a bar, during the bar, while you don't drink much, you will, like, you use your magic to kind of put on this, like, huge show and just entertain the people, and you go to, like, a different place. You see a couple orphans who are scrounging around. You manage to, like, some food that you got from the bar for the entertainment you did, you give to these, like, these kids in hiding so that they have something to eat. Like, what you find as a lack of information, you make, because it seems like everybody is aware that something went wrong, and because something went wrong, everybody is feeling like they are, whatever happened in the castle, something came from that is flowing down into the city. Like, even though there's no way that this rumors could have gotten out or anything of that nature yet, you feel like this is what you need to do to help the people. It's like you need to bring this energy out to show everyone that, hey, it's fine. Nothing, we're all here together. Yeah. there's still magic in this world, something to love and appreciate.
Yeah. That's really
And
sweet.
and yeah, so you bring that magic out to the people, and that's what you do. You manage to figure out that basically nobody has found out the king is dead, and that the city is in peril of things going wrong, and something is going to need to change. The branded are going to need to return to being active in the city, you feel, to bring hope back to the people. So
I just heard my kid go, oh!
Having a good time.
Pretty magic. Baby, you like pretty magic.
So let's see. I'm gonna roll behind the curtain. Would Naz try to hide herself on her way back from the Cassidy's thing, or would she not see a point to it?
She did get stabbed. Probably a good idea to try and hide that.
Mm-hmm. But does she go invisible,
So, yes.
or does she just, like, hide her injury and just try to walk through the city?
I'd say she's just walking.
Okay. So, for convenience sake, as you're getting ready to head back, you actually do just run smack dab into Itra, basically giving some orphans some free food. Itra,
Naz
you
approves this action.
Huh?
Naz approves this action.
Yep. Itra, as you finish giving the food, you look up and you see the person who you were hunting for.
Okay.
Itra waves excitedly.
I will give...
And,
Naz can take a deception check to try to hide her injury from Itra. Itra can take a perception check to try to notice something is wrong with her.
Yeah.
And I do want to see if I
That's a 6.
Damn.
see
I was gonna say
come back.
What was that? Fungus?
I wanted to see if I could see Itra come back in.
Well, we haven't come back in yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're still out on the street.
Right.
You know,
This will be shortly, though. Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say I would, you know, since I'm not actively looking, I would go against my passive, but that's still a 10. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice. I can't outroll you.
Yeah. So, as Naz is as you approach Naz, she actually kind of.
No. He asked you to do a perception roll. My passive perception is fucking 16, 17, dude. Like, you're still supposed to do active.
Yeah, you're doing an active one.
Oh, well, let's. Okay.
Yeah, I do that. Like, passive perception is.
Wow.
Yeah. Itra is just.
He's getting away with it.
And that's why the rolls tell the story.
Yep. This. Yeah. Passive perception is something that I tend to use for like a more generalist thing. When somebody is actively doing something, I do force active perception checks.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No.
Mine says roll, then roll.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And now I see why.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Itra doesn't notice that Naz is like walking with a bad back. He excitedly like approaches and
Hey friend, where you been?
Up for a walk.
Itra been for a walk too.
Yes, I know you did. I wanted to walk alone, bud.
You don't have to walk alone. Itra's a good
Prefer
traveling
to walk
companion.
I prefer to walk alone.
Oh, that hurt.
Is she still shutting him down?
No, I know.
I'm in this picture and I don't like it.
Moment, but on the boulevard.
I walk a lonely road.
Sorry, Kojin, what were you saying?
He was singing the same song.
I got it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Find anything interesting? Eater found not much, but Eater could cheer people up.
That's exactly what the city needs right now.
Yeah.
But you should get back to bed.
It's pretty late. We should go back all sneaky. We should go back all sneaky like we're supposed to be in the barracks anyway.
Do you want to go back together?
Yes, of course.
He's so genuine.
I know.
All right. So you two.
With a no thoughts head empty.
Yep. You two head back to the barracks. Naz is able to kind of help Eatra sneak back in and get in undetected. Is there anything?
Orem actually wanted to know.
Yep.
And Eatra is also able to help us get back to the barracks very quickly.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, Orem, you do wake up to kind of the window like creaking open and Eatra coming in, and give me a perception check, because is Naz also going into the room as well?
She's making sure Eatra gets in first.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Orem does notice that Naz has a bit of a struggle when she's coming in. Like, she is, as she's helping Eatra in and making sure Eatra gets in, Orem does see that Naz has coming back, favoring. It's hard to say because you got stabbed in the back, but basically
trying really hard not to like bend over and stuff,
right?
Or like twist.
Yeah.
As someone who's had a severe back injury, I can tell you what it's gonna be like.
Thank you. Yeah. So basically, trying not to twist or put any pressure
like
in the back area.
So
at all.
She's probably crawling in through the window legs first, and using a lot of her arm strength to get in.
Yeah.
Not twisting her hips or anything like that.
Yeah. Which is something that Orem is able to pick up on, because that doesn't quite correspond with the injuries that Naz had from earlier in the day.
The fucking stab wound through the chest?
Yeah, that's a different stab wound.
It's a different stab wound.
Flaps, Naz. This baby can fit so many stab wounds.
Seriously, apparently she fucking can.
Yeah,
it's okay,
so
we're branded, it doesn't matter.
I'm going up to Naz and asking if she's okay and all that, because I am obviously seeing that she's injured.
I guess this is gonna be a deception versus insight check now.
Yep, you can.
Because Naz is gonna say she's fine.
Yeah, Naz will try to lie. You can go ahead and give an insight.
Wait. Eatra's gonna say Naz okay. Naz,
I'm gonna smack Eatra.
Yeah, he just like karate chops him on the head.
However, inadvertently, I would like to help Naz with her deception.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, you know what?
Take that advantage roll.
Yeah, you can take the advantage. I'll give that to you. You still do get the or the Orem chopped to the top of the head.
Yeah.
But it does.
Tired.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He did not roll a counter nat 20. So if he had also rolled a 20, he would have won. So
I'm fine, just stiff from the day.
Yeah. Orem, you do know that she's injured, but she does say she's fine and seems rather believable. It is. You're not sure you feel the need to push it any further. Naz would. Naz is usually very trustworthy. If she was actually in trouble, she probably would have, at the very least, seek out Thrim's help. So.
See? Naz, okay. We just need sleep. Sleep it off.
God, I hope, Eatra just Naz is okay, slaps her on the back.
You want to roll that, bud? No, I say roll it.
Fuck it, why not?
Just roll it at 20, see if you hit.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll a melee attack.
Yeah, melee attack. I actually think that hits.
It's gonna be it's gonna be plus like
No,
his
I'm 16.
No, because it's his melee attack, and everybody is proficient in unarmed combat, so it's
What
also
does
going to
that
have
mean?
a plus
That would be
4.
well. What's strength? That's my question.
His strength is
Plus
a
4.
1.
Well, my strength is my 1. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would actually be at plus 5, so that's a 20. So he does hit you.
My thing's only plus 1 on my bow. What the fuck?
Huh?
My bow only gives me a plus 1 on my attack.
No.
But you're telling me Itra gets a plus 5?
No. The whole.
On this fucking unarmed?
Do you see that your attack value says plus 8?
Oh, okay, it automatically adds it?
It automatically adds everything else, yeah. You see how when you look at it, I'm going to open it again. You look at it, you see the perfect...
No, I saw it. I can see it right here.
Yeah. Basically, his melee attack...
So roll for damage.
Yeah. 1d4, blunt.
Well, I think, isn't it just my strength modifier, I thought?
Nope. 1d4 unarmed damage.
Okay.
Plus strength. Non-lethal.
Oh my god.
He does 5 damage. He does 5 damage to Naz. Non-lethal.
It's now very obvious that Naz has been injured.
Yeah.
My deception roll is gone.
And now I am grabbing Itra by the horns and dragging him away.
My horns. Yes. So that crit damage has just invalidated my deception roll.
Yeah. I love this party.
How noisy
This
are
is
you all
perfect.
fucking being?
Everyone's awake now.
Yeah, everybody is very obviously awake. And it's very obvious that Naz is in a lot more pain than she's letting on to.
So sorry, that's 4 plus the Itra's strength?
Yeah, which is
5
5,
total.
so but it would still be reduced by
no.
the cloak, so it's only 2.
It's
Falry
if
just
it's
makes
4
like a
plus 5 divided by 2, that's
No,
5 total.
5
plus
total
Oh,
divided
5
by 2.
total.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
4 plus
Okay.
1 divided by 2.
okay. Yeah.
I went from
Falry-
56 health to 44 health in one night.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay. Falry just makes like a noise, like she's talking, but she's still somehow asleep.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
No,
great paladin
no,
champion.
no,
Don't
Miss
attack me
Solian,
with your
I
great
didn't-
sword.
No, Miss Solian, I didn't take the last cookie.
No, it's Miss Static Noise.
Yeah, Miss Static Noise, I
Yeah.
didn't take the last cookie.
No, definitely.
You're just like mumbling in your sleep, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
She doesn't notice it and doesn't wake up from it. It's just her speaking in her sleep. All right.
Everyone's awake now. Is anyone else wanting to do something?
I love this group.
Remember, this episode was all about trauma bonding.
And
Like,
there
since
ain't no,
everyone except Balry is awake, does anyone want to do something?
and there ain't no trauma like physical trauma. Am I right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Octave.
Thrym is going to look at Naz and say, "And where were you, young lady?"
I love it. Oh, thank you for the
Hello,
raid,
Raiders.
Onyx Path. You came at just the right time. We're playing D&D. So, Octave, you want to repeat what you just said for the Raiders?
Yes. Thrym looks at Naz and asks, "So where were you, young lady?"
She's squeaking.
At that point, Falry wakes up like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm sorry, my laughter often peaks Discord.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna wait till Lusha's back.
Go ahead without me.
It's like, it's just roleplay with
I
that.
forgot you
so.
have,
Oh, yeah,
you
we're-
have a
we're-
wireless headset.
We're RPing.
I forget that. Yeah, and I just want to make sure he's here for it. But he has a wireless headset, I forgot, so. Naz has now breathed in through her teeth because she knows she's not getting out of this one. And she pulls the journal titled Olean out of her bag and says, "Looking for this."
Well, at least your travels were fruitful. How did you get injured?
Flips open to the page about, like, needing to make more puppets, shows it to Thrym and says, "There was one that attacked."
Of course there was.
Cassidy, what do you expect? Fuck your ads in 35.
I can't do anything about it. It's ads.
No, I just snoozed them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can snooze them? I can't snooze them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Contagion and I can snooze them because we're moderators.
okay.
But we
cool.
can only do it 3 times per stream.
Gotcha.
Each or total?
Alright, so we got 5 more minutes.
Yeah. That's the information Thrym's getting.
Naz absolutely not saying, yeah, no, this was an evil me that tried to murder me. Just like, yeah, another puppet just tried to kill me.
It was a puppet, it attacked me. No one needs to know what it was a puppet of. Fine. Sure it won't turn up again at some point. We'll deal with it when we get there.
Sure, this will be fine.
Everything's fine.
I'm just imagining Thrym just staring Naz down, knowing that he probably can't get more out of her, but definitely being like, we're going to talk about this later.
Everyone by now should know that Naz withholds information. Everyone except for, like, the kobolds, maybe, knows by now that Naz likes to withhold information.
Naz honest. Naz okay. Naz out. Not the horn.
Yeah.
Thrym just
74
kind of
years old,
keeps,
Naz gets spoken to like a child. Okay, sorry, Octave.
yeah, Thrym just keeps a list of things to ask Naz about later.
I mean, he has to. At least Adria usually came clean when confronted. Naz will fight you about it.
Thrym, Adria, where were you, young lady? Well, I went and decided I was gonna wrestle with the Wolverine. And did you win? Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Thrym to Naz, where were you out?
Out where? A place.
What were you doing? A thing.
Pretty much.
Great talk.
During all this, y'all just see Scrag kind of shuffling forward very slowly. He's kind of shambling along as if like a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like Orm's problem to deal with.
Please tell me
That's
he...
what happened right now.
I'm wondering if he's about to go in someone's bag and just start eating food out of it.
I want to know what Scrag is up to.
I do, I really do.
He's just like super tired.
I want to know, is like, does anyone question him just shambling along?
If Orm's not doing anything, no.
You all then just see him continue shambling.
Folly's
he-
awake. She could question it.
He eventually goes over towards whatever direction like a kitchen would be in.
Yeah, there's one on the floor.
So y'all see him kind of slowly crawl into there, and then the next thing that y'all hear is the sound of just like clacking of like utensils and plates and just slamming things on the tables.
Orm, deal with your problem, child.
Well, first I have to throw each on the bed and then go out the door.
No.
Yeah, no, Orem just just stuffs Eatra into a bed and just tucks him in so he can't get away.
Completely like burritos him.
Yeah, just burritos him into the bed.
I'm just like, what is happening? What is Her eyes are just. She is like. She cannot keep her eyes open. What is happening?
Naz is gonna like put her hand on Valerie's chest, push her backwards, like go back to sleep.
It's an effort to do that. It's like it's a lot. It's a huge effort to get her to actually go back down.
Here. Roll opposing strength. I'll roll disadvantage to represent her tiredness. Here we go.
Okay. I have a -1 on my strength.
Yeah, she's got like a +3. Ah, you still got it. Yeah. No,
Go back to sleep.
It's an effort, but like she doesn't fight back after a while. She's like, okay, night, and Valerie just rolls back over and just passes back out.
It's probably because she's not wearing her armor right now.
She's not wearing her armor.
Yeah.
She's not like feeling like she's in a battle situation. She doesn't have to fight.
She's also exhausted. It's the middle of the night. She was asleep.
Yeah.
She probably only fell asleep like 2 hours ago at most because she was writing the journal, and the journal took so fucking long to write.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's exhausted.
Yeah, she does not put up much of a fight. Like once it's just like go back to sleep, it's like okay. So yeah, you guys. Orem goes out and he finds Scrag in the kitchen. Is Scrag just like covered in pots and pans on the floor, or is he like trying to make food and making a mess while doing so?
He is trying to make food and making a mess while doing it.
Yeah. So Scrag is like, there's a plate
my baby to
with
go to
a
sleep.
sandwich that has like.
Scrag, what are you doing awake at 3 a.m? Making chocolate pudding? Why are you making chocolate pudding at 3 a.m?
Because I've lost control of my life.
Oh
Hey,
god,
bro,
that's
Hey bro, would you like the
A
souls
bagel.
of the innocent? A bagel. No,
bagel.
2 bagels.
that first one was a callback to when I wasn't even double digits years old.
Yeah.
That show came
Oh.
out 2 weeks before I was born, by the way.
Wow.
I feel a
Damn,
special
I'm old.
connection with it. But yeah, Rugrats is a great show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like, so yeah, you just see like
I'm imagining
pots are turned, plates are like all over the place.
at some point he managed to find bread and has just started stacking a sandwich, like a Scooby-Doo
Shaggy
level
and Scooby
sandwich.
style.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's half a loaf of bread and just whatever he was able to find in the pantry.
I'm just sighing.
He-
Just walking up to him. Just
He sits
Another-
down.
go.
You got cut out there for a
Wait, say
second,
again?
Bongos.
Yeah, say it again.
You can go, coaching.
Oh no, all I was saying was I sit down with the sandwich and start eating.
No. Sighing, like looking at the entire mess, I'm pretty sure there are some guards coming up now as well.
One of the underbranded comes in and does take a look around at what's going on, and he sees Scrag. He sees you there, and he's just like, I don't want to mess with this. Just clean up after him. And then just
You see
leaves.
You see the Kojin making a mess, a kobold making a mess, another kobold tied up on the bed, a disappointing half orc looking at them, and elephant yelling at a small person.
Mm-hmm. He said, I'm not touching this. You
I'm not
guys
paid enough for this.
clean up after him. I'm going back to bed. And then he just turns and heads back to his own barracks.
So I'm just gonna let Scrag eat for a bit before I'm dragging Scrag back to bed and burritoing him. Like, I'm putting the 2 kobolds in jail.
Yeah, you burrito up the other kobold. It's like, I don't think this is going to work on this one, but we're going to try.
As you're standing there, just watching him eat, He's not even paying any attention to you. The only thing you're hearing is just nom,
Yes.
nom, 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 you hear every single eating sound that he's doing.
Elbows, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God. If you would have told me this is the session I was going to have, like, if you're going to ask me what kind of session I was going to have today, and you gave me 1,000 guesses, a comedy of eras would not have been one of them.
After Orem witnesses about like 10 minutes of Scrag eating this sandwich, he'll finish. He like kind of pushes the plate away from the table, and then you see him start just kind of like shambling again, heading out of the kitchen.
I think at that point, Orem picks Scrag up and just tucks him into bed. It's just like, you're gonna sit here now. Go to bed. Good night. Pats him on the head once. Alright. I think Lynn stepped away again. Scrag the next morning. Why am I already full?
You ate my only food. Now I'm gonna starve.
You threw my sandwich away. My sandwich. My. I think at that point, that's probably a good point to go the next day.
Yeah, I think I'm at the next day. All right. So,
do we want to take a brief break?
Yeah, let's take a brief break, and then we'll do another hour, and then call it. Everybody, we'll take 5 and come back. Okay. Hopefully, Len is back by then. Yep. And then I'm going to turn to my new raiders and go, "Hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are having a good time. My name is Lusha the Panic Burp. I am a variety streamer. I do a lot of different things. Lately, my big things are doing Dark Souls on Wednesdays, Final Fantasy XIV on Fridays and Saturdays, with the occasional variety of something before raid, and then that. And then I typically do a variety of different things on Sundays. Usually one night will include a Magic Night, which I need to actually go and schedule soon, TM. One night will be a...
Yes, you do.
And then one night will... Yeah, one night will be a D&D night, and then the other nights are usually Destiny. Sometimes I make up time for Elden Ring, but usually it'll be one of those things. Yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at the moment. I'll ask you and Contagion to remind me tomorrow to set up a day, probably in October.
Yeah. As long as it is not during the weekend of 18th and 19th, because I'm going to Gateway Fate.
Yep, that's fine. It'll either be early in the month or later in the month. But yes, that's typically what I do as a streamer. Please do the usual things. Doesn't hurt to give me a follow on Twitch if you'd like to see more D&D stuff. I do have a couple of things on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube page, which I just linked in the task. It has all the episodes up to this point. They seem to be quite entertaining and enjoyable. Everybody seems to like it. I'm gonna go check my playlist. I also need. I did not do this time. Ooh, I need to change a lot about this list actually. Edit. Save. And I need to go in and grab my. I made a description doc for my make it easier to copy paste stuff for my YouTube page. So yeah, I think that's all that. I wish I could. I wish I was doing this in Foundry because I could be playing background music, and not be worried about getting hit with a copyright strike. Because that has been like the pain I have been dealing with the like every other video. Let's see, we're 4 episodes in, and I've had 2 copyright strikes. Good part is the only impact that either copyright strike gives me is that I can't gain money from it, which I don't get money from it, so I don't care. Also, hey, episode 1 is up to 69 views. Nice.
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 Still don't have 69 subscribers. Damn it. Something. No, I do. God damn it. You're telling me I didn't save this?
Nope.
Well, I know where I can go find it. I just don't want to go.
What are we finding, or what are we not finding, I suppose?
I'm trying to find the conversation that you and I had with that's related to today's, that would be related to today's episode.
Is it with the one with Rena?
Yes, the one with Rena.
Oh, I can get it.
Yeah, I thought I made
know
a
what it's
document of it. I just don't remember where I
I made a document of
That's
it.
why I can't find it.
I will grab it for you. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I just want to pull it up for reference.
I had to send it to fucking. I sent it to Octave recently, so.
Yep.
It's literally. Actually, I can probably just pop open my DMs with Octave, and that'll be faster.
Ow! Fuck! God damn it!
Quit hurting yourself, god damn it.
No, there was a fruit fly, and I was trying to catch it. And when I slapped my hands, I slapped them together bad, and just, ow!
This is what you need.
Yep, that's what I need. Exactly what I need.
This is the conversation. Yes, I know.
Yeah, because this is actually going to be relevant to tonight.
Yeah.
Because you and I can do that probably.
Did Scrag manage to eat his sandwich?
He had his sandwich, and then he got burritoed into bed. I think we basically wrapped up the night. We took a 5-minute break. Basically ready to go. We're going to go about another hour and then wrap up wherever we're at that point and call it a night.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am assuming.
I just needed to know if Scrag actually had his sandwich.
Yeah. I'm assuming Harper had her, is tucked into bed.
She's asleep now, yeah. I have my baby monitor with me, so I can see if she wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got that set up, and boy howdy is it a fucking godsend.
That's good. Everyone ready to continue?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that long rest. I assume that, Thrym begrudgingly healed Naz. And, yeah.
Yep. Did Thrym, Octave, are you here?
Yeah.
Did he heal Naz?
If he had to.
He didn't have to. She could have just gone to bed.
He probably would though. So she's back to health. Everybody
stare like glaring at her the whole time, like I know you hid something from me.
He packs a series of herbs on the wound that have nothing to do with healing. It just is unpleasant for Naz, and then he casts his spells.
It makes it sting, and it smells awful.
But she's gone through this before.
Yeah.
She's withheld information from Thrym before.
It's
she knew what she was getting.
It's like, I see, you're getting the punishment ointment.
We're getting the punishment poultice today, I see.
Like, I can't prove he doesn't need this, because I don't know enough about healing to call him out on bullshit. But I feel like he's being an asshole.
Rightfully so, because again, Naz with information.
Yep. So, yep. You guys wake up the next day, and you are all brought into office. Yeah, that's neat. Didn't know I could do it like that.
Before we're brought into the office, you just hear from the kitchen while everyone else is walking in. I was like, "Where's my food?"
Don't ask questions. Orem sees the guard that told him he was like, I was not going to mess with this, just kind of like sighing in frustration, and he gives like Scrag a little glare and goes off to one of the other kitchens to find something for breakfast. So yeah, you guys go ahead and feel free to just slap yourselves in there.
I will. Just give me a second. Office
I
door.
will not slap myself.
All right, place yourself confidently.
I'll slap you for you.
Damn straight.
I'll slap you for you then.
Scrag's just like over here, like he's trying to line up, but also you can tell he's just not his happiest because he hasn't had a bite to eat this morning.
You do feel oddly full. Like, you're upset you haven't had breakfast, but you also don't feel hungry.
Hungry.
Your stomach feels full, but your mouth feels empty.
Oh god, that's a feeling I understand too well.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm catching strays today. Alright, so yeah,
By the way, I've already lost about 7 or 8 pounds. So.
Nice, congratulations, Sherm. Good job.
Oh, damn.
It was most of the diet that was the big change.
Yeah, that was the big thing for me too. It's mostly diet. Yeah, so you guys are here. Rena does look like she at least got 4 hours of mildly interrupted sleep. Naz, and tall folk, you guys do notice on like the letter that you guys gave Rena
Oh
is.
wait, I was just gonna say this. So we're all going in, and Pickett's gonna just sort of like hide sheepishly behind Itra.
Yeah. It's so you guys are there on the thing. You see the open letter for Saris and Rena just looks very, very drawn. She's like, you guys do a very good job of staying exactly where you're asked. And she turns to Fari and goes, I do appreciate you doing what you're told.
Naz isn't gonna grace that with a response.
Nope, she is not. Sighing, she goes, the king is dead. Tell me what happened.
Everyone roll for initiative, and whoever rolls the highest has to explain.
I'll take that.
You are the leader, therefore you are legally required
Fuck
to
you.
explain.
I also want to point out that even if you guys roll initiative, Naz has the highest initiative.
Okay, 1, Naz
Not
has
that
the
too.
highest dex. 2, Naz has
Not
alert.
that too. I don't.
3, 3. Even if Itra beat her, I can't really explain because I wasn't there for the session.
Okay, fine. Everyone except for Sherm.
Well, shit.
I do. Wow. I do legitimately
You know
think that Naz does make the most sense to do it, though.
Yeah.
You know what? I will roll another as if it's with advantage because I am the leader.
Okay. Is this
And
what
I still didn't roll the highest.
Yep. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have Itra start talking, and then I'm going to have Naz be like, Itra, you rolled the initiative. Scrag, you run the the initiative roll. So you go ahead and start trying to explain what happened.
So he puts his mouth wanting food feeling to the side for a moment, and he'll muster up enough words to communicate this. To make a long story short, we enter throne room. 2 people there. 1 king, 1, and he holds his claws up to do the kind of the quote thing.
Yeah.
Queen. Words were said by Naz, and King got angry. Not as angry as me, but very angry. Blows exchanged. Then I was nearly lasered in the face. That made me angry. After all was said and done, all I remember, the 2 were no longer there.
I love he's doing the dramatic storytelling voice.
Yeah, I love it too. Rena's like, Thank you, Scrag. That's very good. She then turns over to Naz and goes, elaborate.
Naz wants to turn around and go, I thought Scrag's explanation was good.
Naz, must remember, I do not know every detail. You saw me.
No, you did good. You did great. You sure that's not good enough?
But Naz, what about the lady? And then they combined, and then they weren't, and then
yes. Okay, I'll get to it.
Good, because this definitely sounds like Scrag only had about a third before his usual blackout kicked in, and I understand what happens when a barbarian decides they're going to be angry.
Just doing job, man.
Greg,
Anyhow.
You did good. She gives you a thumbs up and then
Greg
turns and
is-
looks over at Naz.
Greg did pretty much sum it up. Got in. King had... She has to, like, stop. Something's about to come out of her throat. She stops. Because she knows what's about to happen. If the word she wants to say comes out of her mouth.
Rena takes a deep breath when you do
Queen's
that.
body.
Yeah. She takes a deep breath and she goes,
Yeah.
Just call her the queen when referring to her previous life and Olean when referring to our friend.
Naz's eye, like, twitches when she says Olean.
Like, it's the best way to separate the two for the moment. Please continue.
There's... The queen's body was there. He took it from the mausoleum. He was feeding it the same thing they were feeding Aina.
Which was, I have suspicions, but I want to hear it.
She said people last time we were there.
You guys hadn't seen Einar by then. You guys had just seen that they were feeding people to it. He's like, I need...
No, what they were feeding Aina, and Aina said what she
Oh, I thought you said Einar. Okay, alright, never mind. I misheard.
No, Aina.
Yeah. I know, that's my bad having the names be very similar. It's
That
on
is your
purpose.
bad.
It's on purpose, but yes,
I
it has
know.
a problem.
I know.
And she's like, I see. Alright, that tracks with what we were able to see. Oh, thank you for the raid, Dojo. We're doing D&D. We're role-playing stuff. Okay, cool.
Stranger danger.
Alright, so she's like, alright, so the king had the queen's body, but we didn't find the queen's body there, so what happened next? You and the king probably had a dick measuring contest. Knowing you had to make sure you won.
Mine is bigger. With confidence. A person who has no dick. Mine is bigger.
Rena stops, like, she lets the serious face drop for a second, she rubs her eyes, and she's like, I'm sure Olean would disagree, but we're not here to have that argument right now.
Naz under her breath, I would know better than you, though.
You think you were the only one that walked into that room on accident?
The reason you didn't see both bodies is... How do I put this in a way that doesn't... He ripped her heart out, ate it, they combined, and when the thing died, both of the bodies dissipated.
She nods. And sighs. She goes, so, let's make a long story short. The king fell to despair.
Yes.
She sighs and rubs her head, and she's like, our job is to kill any monster that falls to despair, so you guys will not be spared any punishment. But I need to ask, did any of you guys take anything of note from the castle?
Probably would pull out the sword.
Rena looks at the sword, and she goes, that's not how I remember that sword looking the last time I saw it.
When I when I picked up the sword, I had a vision, and whether I'm unsure if it was his soul, very likely, but I was asked by him to use it.
Rena...
I say let her keep it.
Yeah. Rena's like, well, I can't be the one to say that, but... And she reaches up, she steps back, and she, like, turns to her bookshelf, she pulls something out. The book basically says History of the Kings of Sestrin, and she flips through it, and she's like, in times of great need, from what I recall from some of the teachings that Adria and I went through...
Nope.
Nope. She goes to say it and it fuzzes out. So she goes, some of the teachings that and I went
Jesus,
through.
don't do that after he's already done it.
I'm sorry. She stops and she just sighs in annoyance. And goes, all right. We learned about how that blade works. More specifically, not Adria, the Queen asked me how that works. Because she wanted to use the sword. When she realized how it worked, she never felt worthy enough to draw the blade. Not that she needed to, she always had her own sword. If what you say is true, and based off of the fact that the blade looks more and more like it is to be wielded in your hand, I would say that tentatively, as the regent of the kingdom, as I find myself in this position, based off of the discussion that happened yesterday, I can find myself temporarily able to gift you that blade based off of the context of the situation. She then looks at you with like a... Sorry, go ahead.
I just imagine me say, based on the conversation yesterday, she gives Pickett a stink eye.
No, that's not that conversation. It's a conversation with the other leaders of the that were present, the nobles and leaders of other like clans and stuff. She goes from looking serious to kind of looking very imploringly at Falry, and she's like, "Please don't lose that sword."
I promise, I will not.
Yeah, she nods. She's like, "I'm sure you won't. I'm just my head on the line if the sword of kings kind of goes missing. Know what I mean?"
Uh-huh.
But there's only one other person I think who could wield that sword better than you, and she's currently she picks up a letter. She's currently at retreat, and I doubt she would try to take it from you.
Falry's eyes immediately go wide. Wait, why is she there?
She reads over the letter real quick. It's like, and then she smiles. She's seeking advice from the head cleric that lives there. I'm sure you're familiar with the woman, one Sandra Pyre Springs.
It's almost like she's my mom or something.
Damn good healer, that one.
I have heard so.
Wait, Falry, that your name, right?
Yes.
Rena smiles. She's like, "Yep, that's her last known location from the letter that I got just a day or two ago. From what I understand, she's probably going to be there for a bit."
Falry's face is visibly a little panicked.
Casual undead walking into the fucking Church of Eris to go see the head cleric. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine, right?
Falry's not okay.
Having her little internal panic.
She was internally panicking yesterday. It's now somehow even worse.
Now it's mildly externally panicking.
Listen, at least it was mostly just contained to crying yesterday. Now it is visible fear.
Yeah. She's
There's
like...
only one person she fears more than her mentor.
Quick pause.
For one person she fears more than...
Quick pause.
So just for my notes, is that head cleric, is that your mother or your sister?
It's the mother.
My mother. Yes.
Falry's
sister is Charlotte.
Yeah, Falry's mother is Sandra Pyre Springs. Her sister is Charlotte Pyre Springs. So panicking aside, Rena goes, I have a metric truckload of paperwork to deal with, having had to kill the king because he fell to despair. I'm pretty sure you guys had the worst work there, but I'm going to say that the paperwork that I have to fill out for Kingslaying is going to be probably the next worst. She sighs. She looks very tired, and she's like, but I have a few bonuses in my new position as regent, so you guys are currently absolved of all manner of suspicion for the moment, pending your reports. You guys will have to submit your reports as per normal. She looks over at Orem. Orem, you'll need to help the two kobolds with their reports.
Just sighing.
He's like, thank you.
Each will sign it all.
Strategist leans over to Orem and is like, I just say same words again? Yes?
Yeah, and
Yes,
Orem
yes.
writes it down on paper. You guys are dismissed. Go ahead. You guys have a week of rest and recuperation, and then your next mission will be given to you at your discretion. Try not to kill any other nobles while you're resting. And as she says this, she looks directly at Naz. Again.
And Naz is going to take this opportunity. Before that, she's going to walk up to the desk and place a very specific bottle on it. Do you know why the queen had this?
Rena picks up the bottle. She studies it. I have to roll. Rolled a net 19.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
To explain what she's doing, she had the same memory break you guys did, so she remembers Adria properly now. She's trying to delve through the combination of both her fake and real memories and trying to understand where this bottle came from and why she would have it. Rena looks over this and you see her scowl, and she's like, okay, I know that initially she took the bottle from the prison, and she glances over at Naz. So she's had it since then. I think she had several, actually. She was supposed to give them to Cassidy for study. My best guess is she kept one for herself. Why she had one, I'll never understand. I can't. She didn't tell me. She puts the bottle back down. I'll send her a letter and see if she recalls. And
What if she'll tell you?
Rena shrugs and she goes, I have no other way of getting the information. Regardless of if she does or doesn't tell me, there's nothing else I can do but try.
It's gonna take the bottle and stow it back in her bag.
Yep. Alright. Anything else?
This is Kenda asking the DM, how far away is Retreat from here?
Retreat is about a 4-day, cart ride via horse. Walking, it's about 2 to 3 weeks or so, depending on how long you take. You can probably do it a bit faster, but
If it's a 4-day cart ride with a horse, I'd say it's closer to a week of walking, actually.
Yeah, that's probably
'Cause
close
a
to
cart
accurate.
is not the same as driving a car.
Right, but it's also more like moving faster keeps a lot of the more dangerous things that can harm you away, so you have to be more cautious with the walking. So I would probably say it'd be about.
I'll give you a week and a half.
Yeah, I'd probably say a week and a half.
You not see Itra drive cart yet. We get there in 1 day.
What was that horse's name again?
I don't know. Go to the dock.
Wait, you wrote it down?
The horse for that Adria used to save.
No, the horse that drove the cart to the guardhouse.
Oh, that one. I don't.
Itra named it.
I don't remember what Itra named it.
I swear I had it in my notes and I can't find it.
Anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about the time. I believe that you guys will be making a trip to Retreat based off of information I have from some of the other party members wanting to. Feel like Falry needs some more support. I guess I should say. Octave
if Falry not feeling well and Falry want to go to Retreat, Itra go to Retreat.
I feel like Naz and Thrym could give that better information.
They had a talk. They both felt like Falry might need her mom. Travel arrangements were made.
Yeah. So, if you guys are dismissed, we're gonna skip to one other cutscene, and then we're gonna skip to the ending section. So,
what is the other cutscene? I'm curious.
The cutscene's gonna be Rena and Naz.
The world map and could you pull up the world map just to give us a sense of distance of like how far we are from Retreat and where the trip is?
Okay. Yeah. So here is Sesrin City. Retreat is somewhere over here.
Okay. Not super long, but a good distance.
Yeah.
It's very important to note that it's between Sesrin and Melmimia.
Yes.
That's an incredibly important note that you guys should probably write down somewhere.
Okay.
Alright. So
Hello, our prison was probably right about here.
Here actually.
Would
like
you call this
I was close.
Monastery?
It's
Would you call this a monastery or a?
It's a small township that's main draw is the monastery that has hot springs attached to it.
Hot springs.
It has what attached to it? Sorry, you cut
hot
out.
springs. It's got a hot spring.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
The town's full name is Varys's Retreat.
Yeah.
I would know. I named it.
Yeah, and I keep calling it Refuge.
It's not Refuge, it's Retreat.
No, I agree
like
with you that Retreat's the better name. It's just I named it Refuge.
It's like a nice little getaway.
Yeah.
Well, the town's original name was supposed to be Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Is what you had wanted to call it. And
Right.
I figured we could just call, like, the Hot Springs Varys's Retreat, but you were like, no, I like the name for the whole town. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. I don't know why I keep calling it Refuge.
Anyways, okay, so we have another cutscene.
Yeah, so as you guys exit, later on in that same day, after you guys are allowed to go out and explore the city, I'm just gonna come back here. I'm gonna click you.
Do I need to pull up the document right now?
No, we're gonna ad-lib it.
Okay.
I have it here to remember where we were going with it.
I am gonna pull it up though, actually. Just
Yep.
Cause, like,
Perfectly
so
fine.
I have it.
Yep.
For the same reason as you.
Yep. Alright. So I think yeah. God, I broke the thing. This is gonna bother me now. Hold on, let me just
It's
bring
an
it
oval.
back. Yeah, so actually the way it starts is Naz is over there.
No, she's over here.
Oh, does she come in? Okay, then.
She comes in through the door.
Okay, yeah, then it's Rena's by the window. Okay.
Yeah, Rena's by the window.
Yeah, so Rena's by
just
the
the
window.
two.
Naz comes in the door. So Rena is like, Naz comes in and hears Rena singing softly to herself. As Naz closes the door, Rena jumps like 10 feet in the air, turns to see Naz, and she goes, "When did you get here?"
Naz will walk up and go, "I just came in. Relax."
She's just like, she sighs. She's just like, sorry, it's been a week.
I can't disagree with that statement.
Like,
okay, look. Ever since that she has to stop because what's about to come out of her mouth is wrong. Ever since the Queen died, I keep having to fucking have heart-to-hearts with people. And now we have these letters that really got to us way too late. You and I are long overdue.
Rena looks Naz up and down nervously. She goes, "Look, you don't have to force this if you don't want to."
No, I kinda do. She totally cuts her off. She knows what she's saying. No, I kinda do. Because you look like you've gotten maybe 4 hours of rest in the last year.
It's like 12.
12. Jesus. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah,
That's about as much as
Naz
you
at
and
this
Harper.
point, like, hops up onto the desk. She's on the desk now.
Mm-hmm.
Says, I haven't helped with your stress problem. I owe you. She has to take a really deep breath to, like, prepare herself for this. And apologize.
There is a long pause. Rena looks puzzled. And then in an air that would be familiar to Naz in the most annoying of ways, Rena puts her hand on Naz's head, and she goes, "Are you feeling okay? You must have picked up something in the castle. You have a little bit of a fever going. Make sure you get plenty of rest and some water." And, she gives Rena a tired smile. "Don't worry about me. I'm used to it. I've managed this task for a long time. I can keep going a little longer."
Naz gets in real close to Rena's face and says, you don't get to tell me to get rest. You are... And she pulls herself back, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And says, doing fine. I know that you think that, just like everyone else, I've been comparing you to the Queen. I haven't been. We just don't agree on how we're doing. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, Naz has to blurt that out really fast. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I get it. You're running the city, trying to fix the damage from the last 50 years. Everyone's telling you what you're doing isn't right. I'm here to tell you what you already know, that it's not. Because there's no better example of that damage than me.
Rena, takes a moment, and then she casually picks Naz up and sets her down in her chair. She goes, and she sighs. She stares at Naz for a long moment. She goes, "Thank you. You're right. For the longest time, I thought everybody was comparing me to Olian, and that especially that you were, like everybody else feels like. But..." And then she lets out a, deep, tired sigh, and she goes, "It's more to that. I know that what I'm doing is stagnation." She goes to speak, static comes out. She scowls. The Queen was much better at being proactive about things. But I'm not her. I'm glad you understand that. But since her death, everything has just gotten so much more worse than it should have. Cesrin is barely holding together. All the alliances were balanced around there being a king, there being nobles here to hold things together. She rubs her eyes tiredly. Naz, everything is fraying at the ends. I've been keeping everybody nearby on small missions or working to put out fires as best as I can while I raise our best friend's child to be a leader of a nation. And then she looks around and is like, and now I have a second one. I'm not a mother, I don't know what to do. But you're used to doing things. You're used to going outside of Sassurin to handle things. I didn't make you a squad leader to cage you, contrary to popular belief and the blackmail that Olean may or may not have implied I should do to make you one. But I did make...
Naz, just like Naz's eye twitches.
It's like, but I did make you a squad leader because I know that you're going to need help. Not only that, but I gave you literally every person who's the best person at their job that I could. And I sometimes wonder if you don't understand how much it costs me to spare these people.
Naz kind of sighs. She's like considering that. She's like, I don't need everyone all the time. I can do lots on my own. You know that. You need them other places, put them there. Make them leaders if you have to, if that'll make things go more smoothly. If I need them, I'll get them. Right now you're trying to burn without fuel. Isn't the whole branded thing supposed to be we're stronger together or something? How does keeping all of the critical people grouped together do that?
Rena sighs back and she kind of like steps away from the desk and kind of looks away from you for a moment. And she then turns back and she goes, look, you have the only lead to ending the Age of Darkness. And I think I have gotten a good feeling of your character over the years. You are the most stubborn, rude, and abrasive person I have ever met. But Olean was so right about you as well. You care and care almost as deeply as she did. You wouldn't be You wouldn't be here right now if you didn't. And I know that you will go wherever you need to go to end this. She then comes back to the desk and opens up a drawer and pulls out 6 scrolls and sets them on the desk. But I also know that sometimes you need help that you would refuse to take. You're going to need Thrim's wisdom to help keep you level. You're going to need Falry's spirit to light the way. You're going to need Scragg's strength and determination.
Light the way is what he said.
Yeah, light the way. You're going to need Scragg's strength and determination to bulldoze through problems that you don't have your best friend here to do for you anymore. Orem is one of the best at monster hunting, and he has just an absolute expertise at tracking down things that you're going to need. And as much as people don't understand it and underestimate it until I had a chance to see it as the captain myself, you're going to need an Itra's innate knack and understanding of the arcane. I may be stuck doing my best to keep Sesrin standing, but it does not mean that I need to stay completely stagnant. I can and will use you to end this Age of Darkness, but I'm not going to send you out against the Mad Monarchs alone. If you're going to keep... Oh, no, wait, this is you.
Yeah, this is me.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to read my line. No.
Sorry.
So Naz stands up on the chair, and she leans forward. If you're going to give me everyone all the time, you need to do something. Keeping everyone close to home, then you need to enforce more training. You need to get others up to where all of these critical people you say are. You need to get the best of whoever you have left out doing things, doing what it is the Branded are supposed to be doing. You don't need to be the queen, but you need to do more than you're doing now. Everyone will be stronger for it, the Branded, the city, if you take steps to get everyone back on your side, because you and I both know almost no one is.
She picks up a scroll and like continues the train of sighing. She starts twirling one of the scrolls around in her hands. She's like, "You're right. I need a change. With Alvaron back, I have an amazing trainer, assuming he continues to recover. I need the other knights back though, but I have heard whispers rising from the east and think they're involved with it." She sighs. Again, just another. If I do more to get the rest of the branded out there and active, will you take one damn order from me without sass?
That's a big ask, and you know it. I sass Solian all the time. Tell me what it is, maybe I'll humor you.
She holds the scroll out to Naz, and she goes, "Go, take your team, and end this age of darkness."
Naz has to take a really long breath in. She's really trying not to come back with a snide comment. She just says, "Yes, ma'am." And she hops off the chair and she salutes with the scroll. "Oh, Rena, thanks for believing I know the situation is weird right now, but like you, she needs people on her side."
Rena giggles softly. It's like, it took a bit. I may have put an arrow or two into her. Rena then sighs. It's like, Saris was in the room at the time. I dismissed her and got her out, and then immediately turned and tried to kill her. If you ever wonder why your invisibility never worked in here, Alian had runes installed shortly after you joined the branded in order to sense things. I think she did it as a practical joke against you, but it's insanely useful.
Naz narrows her eyes rude.
And yeah, it's like, so yeah, I might have shot her and then tried to shoot her again. Olian was rather put out, but she, we talked after I tried to kill her a few more times. I wanted to tell you about it, but she asked me not to. I think she was hurt that no one seemed to remember her, and she looks away guiltily. She's like, I was in the same boat, and I understand, but I think she was upset that you, above all, forgot her.
Naz definitely winces about that. And she just says, "I get it. Don't worry."
Yeah. Rena waves the wincing away. She's just like, you remember now. It'll mean a lot if you a lot for her, and I know you two will cross paths again. And to help with that, I can tell you where I think she's going, where she's implying she's going. She's heading east. Judging by the cards you and Thrym brought in your last report, my best guess is she's going to Krajan. Though, as you guys found out earlier, she's in retreat right now, spending time with the Pyre Springs, trying to get advice from Sandy about the nature of Varus before she moves along. I do know, against my urgings, that she's planning to cut through Melmimia and Vorline to get there. But you know her. She hardly listens to anybody except maybe Thrym on occasion. She's not about to listen to me. Not when her mind is set. But I advise you to not follow that route. Vinterber has a ferry to Kildia. With these scrolls, and she gestures to the other scrolls, as well as the one in your hand, you'll be able to get your team across the borders with little issues. They're mostly just what the Branded use to get around from countries when they need support from other nations. This will get you through those areas. but the Melmamites have heavily reinforced their borders in recent years. If you guys go that way, it'll be nothing but endless battles days and night. And I doubt you'll get through the other side with energy to fight another monarch, much less if you don't just get captured.
Naz's face kind of tightens at the idea of that. And she just says, Duration knows that Ferris is trying to end the age. I'd really rather not deal with Mimimia right now. We'll go through Kildea.
Rena notices the face and she goes, I never approved of her going for you, especially alone. You were one soldier, an amazing one to be sure, but you were one person, and she was the queen. The light that didn't just keep Cesrin together, but allowed it to thrive. That allowed its people to hope for a better tomorrow. Rena closes her eyes. But that's what made her a great leader. And she looks at her hand and it goes, and why I'm merely a tolerated. It's high time I stop hiding in this room. It's time I start moving about the city as she did, not just as his protector, but as his friend, a neighbor, a confidant. I need to get out there and help the people like she did.
Naz actually will spare Rena a smile, a genuine one, before turning away, and she just says, then we both have our next step. I'll make regular reports.
I'll await your crow. I'll do what I can to support you from here. As Cesrin's new interim leader and regent, I have a bit more sway. And she waves at you to head out. Make sure that they know your next step. You have freedom to choose your path as you see fit.
Okay. And Naz closes the door.
Yep.
She's out of there.
Yeah. So, that leads us to about 7 days later.
Actually, there is one more thing I want to do if we have time.
We'll be quick about it, but yes, what's the one more thing you want?
I'm gonna need to grab Thrym and Falry. We need to go talk to the two princesses.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone else is allowed to come as well, but I figured these two are the most relevant for speaking with them. Does anyone else want to come?
Eater want to see Princess.
Okay, Eater can come. Would Scrag like to come along as well?
I'm so sorry to see that late. Kojin, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, what's going on?
It's fine. It's about fucking like 10.
I'm gonna assume a GM message.
It was a message I saw late. I'm sorry, Kojin. Next time, just speak up a little bit because that makes sense, and I actually do want to do that. So we're gonna rewind it a bit.
Okay.
We'll rewind it a bit, just a bit. It's fine. So as Naz goes to open the door, she opens and actually finds Scrag there, and he's holding his crystal.
Apologies. Disrupting anything?
No, we were just finished.
Yeah, no. Scrag, go ahead and come in. You're more than welcome to come to my office. You know that.
Naz will exit still.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
That's a conversation we're going to have.
Yep.
I remember your question about things from the castle. I wanted your input. I did not get to share earlier.
Go ahead.
And he holds his hands out to show the crystal.
Rena sees the crystal. It's still whatever damage had happened over the last night had repaired completely. It still radiates a warm and calm glow to it. And she reaches down and she takes it from your hand. You see her actually have to exert an effort to pull it towards herself to take a look. To which she scowls at, and she gives it a look over. and she can like you can see it physically like tugging against her hand.
As she notices this, I tell her, or Scrag will tell her, like, I swear, not my doing.
No, you're not one of our more arcane inclined characters. Arcane inclined soldiers.
Attached to me, it is.
She's just got a menagerie of characters at her disposal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So many OCs.
So many OCs.
She's the eternal DM.
Yeah. She then says, "Heads up," and she opens her hand, and the crystal starts flying towards Scrag's face. It stops briefly before it gets there.
He kind of like tries to like block his face, but after noticing it stops, he'll just kind of grasp it again.
Well, good news. It doesn't seem malevolent. Where did you said you found this in the throne room?
Yes.
I don't
still a bit unsure how exactly it came to be. But after recovering from rage, Crystal was there. It took the place of whatever I was fighting.
Ooh, she rolled
And
that.
It came to me. It has not left my side since.
She rolled a nat 20 for this. That's nice. I rolled an insight check for her to try to understand. She goes, all I have is a theory, but I'll give you the best I can understand. I don't believe these crystals.
That crystal.
That crystal. She only knows about the one. I don't believe that crystal.
Did not disclose.
Yeah, I don't believe that crystal currently contains any sort of malevolence to it. It may have once had, but perhaps it was cleansed after whatever happened with the fighting was done. My best guess, based off of the riddles of a fortune teller I have yet to meet, is that currently in your possession is the energies of the King of Rams. I have no idea what that means, or any stretch of the imagination. I would say be wary of it, but guard it closely. Our enemies are an ancient despair goddess. And if that contains some sort of light or hope to it, you will need to guard it as best as you can.
Scrag will kind of like grasps it a little closely, kind of closes his eyes, puts his head down a bit, and then he'll bring his head back up, eyes fierce with determination. He'll say, "Yes, ma'am. We'll guard."
I'm sure whatever purpose it has for you will appear when you most need it. Make sure it's still with you when you get. And she smiles and she goes, "Anything else, Scrag?"
No, just wanted you to know that I had this from question before.
Yep.
Did not want you to think I was holding anything back.
No, you're doing great, Scrag. She smiles and she goes, "Don't add that to your report later when Orum is helping you with it. We'll keep this between the two of us."
Pat him on the head.
She pats him on the head.
Pat him, hell yeah.
She comes over and gives Scrag a pat. She's like, "You're doing a good job."
He just nods to that.
Yep. Okay.
And then he'll start making his way back.
All right. Making my way downtown. I was requested to use this room since we didn't use this room before. This was designed by... I need to remove all the enemies from it.
Oh, hi, enemies.
There's no enemies in
Get
here.
out of here.
They're not here. This is just gonna be...
Get the fuck out.
We're just gonna use kind of this, this like, hop-ish corner here. But yeah, basically in a training hall, we'll say.
Here's a Naz.
You guys find... So...
Is this at retreat?
Whoever wants to be in this scene, just put your characters down.
Yeah, whoever wants to be in the scene.
But I need Flowery and Prime.
Sorry, did we say that this is at retreat or is this?
No. This is still in the. This is still with the brand. We're going to see the princesses.
This is in the barracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you guys come in here in basically one of the training halls that's like indoors for when it's just too wet outside for proper training. You guys come into this room and you see Saris and Ina. Ina is holding a practice sword, a practice wooden sword that Alri recognizes, and seems to be going through some motions that Saris seems to be teaching her. The goblin seems to have this excited, bright look on her face, and Saris seems to be kind of smiling partially as she kind of goes through the motions of showing like the basics of how to swing a great sword properly.
Probably just gonna watch from it.
Nope. Yeah, they definitely seem very absorbed in what's going on, and don't have too much to say. They don't. It takes them a few minutes before Saris calls a halt. Ina is sweating very hard. She's wearing like a branded like training outfit. She wipes the sweat from her head, and as Saris like goes to like tell her that she's doing a good job, she looks over and she sees you four, and she's like, "Oh, hi everybody." Ina looks over, she's like, "It's everybody," and then Sarah's like, she kind of blushes as she looks over at Naz, and she's like, "Is it okay if I still call you Auntie?"
Naz takes a deep breath that she really wants to say no, but she says, "That's fine."
Saris smiles. She's like, "Thank you." She steps forward and she's like, "So, what's up?"
I see you two are having a good training session.
Very good with swords, yes.
Ina smiles and she's like, "It's a lot heavier than I expected it to be for a piece of wood." Saris goes, it's just like teaching her the basics. And she wanted to know how Mom did it, and Bari has been teaching me for a long time how Mom taught her, so I figure just like Bari learned from teaching, maybe I could learn more from teaching Ina.
All I can say is it takes years to get used to the weight, trust me. Even once you get the big ones.
She would know better than me. Flowery and Thrim should come over. Come over.
Come on, friends. I'm like tugging at his trunk. Come on.
At his trunk. Only Itra. Naz kind of like looks back and forth between the two and just asks the hard question. How are you two handling everything?
Ina just smiles and gives like a thumbs up, and she's like, "Great! I'm not in the castle anymore." And Sarah's just like immediate, just complete shift from like emotion, just complete shift from like happiness / like giddiness in from doing training to just looks on the verge of tears. looks just completely shattered. And she goes, I forgot not just my mother, I forgot my father too. And then Aina looks very guilty for feeling, like, happy.
Aina, your situation was shit. You're allowed to be happy to be out of it.
Yeah. It's just, I don't like that Big Sis is sad. I was so excited to finally meet her and, meet more of my real family, and she sighs and she's like, we're making the best of what we got.
Itra runs over. Family is what you make. Itra's family not good, but Itra find new family here. We make lots of memories.
Oh, now he's being adorable again.
Yeah. Aina pats Itra on the head and is just like, this is why Mom liked you.
Itra's trying to contain his joy hearing that the queen liked him.
Yeah. Saris just kind of like, she takes a moment, she gets ready to speak, and then she just turns and just tightly hugs onto Falry and just starts crying.
She will hug her back.
Saris knows. Don't hug Naz.
Yeah, no, it's she has her memories back. She knows that Naz is the aunt that you go to when you want to learn how to kill somebody and not get caught.
I didn't catch any of that.
Naz is the aunt that you go to learn how to kill someone and not get caught. But Saris and Falry has been almost like a big sister to Saris. But hold on. All right.
Are you noticing now that you're cutting out?
I'm noticing that my stuff is cutting out on Discord. Yes.
Yeah.
But Saris has viewed Falry as like a big sister for a long time now, just because the two were, Falry was Olian's apprentice. Saris is her daughter. They grew up together more or less. So, like, 1 year into Falry's training, Olian suddenly had a baby. So she grew up around her big
Olian
sister.
Suddenly what? Sorry, you cut out.
Had a little sister.
Olian had a baby.
Or had her daughter. Yeah, had a baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Aina pats Saris awkwardly on the back, and she looks at Nash, she's like, it's going to take her time to heal. I think it's going to take me time to heal, but I think my healing is going to be different than her.
Naz will just nod. She doesn't totally know how to compartmentalize that.
Yeah.
That's
Naz and Thrym, always distracted, but Naz and Thrym get Thrym especially, he gets flashbacks to remembering a very young Adria.
You're still cutting out.
I know, I don't know what's going on. My headset's 2 feet from the wireless detector.
Maybe?
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just turn my headset off and turn it back on.
Yeah.
Are you also cutting out on Discord? I wonder if it's or on stream. I wonder if it's Discord thing.
No one's reported. Contagion, is he cutting out on stream at all? Or is it just us?
I think it's just you guys, because I'm seeing the audio mixer on OBS and it's staying stable.
Okay. Just Discord.
Just Discord.
Okay.
Yep. I turned my headset off and on again. Hopefully that fixes the problem for the night. But yeah, so Thrym and Naz, when listening to Aina talk, it's very hard not to see.
It did not fix the problem.
It did not fix the problem? It looks like it's solid green on my end. Hold on.
Let just keep going for now.
Yeah, just keep going. We're burning fucking nighttime here.
We'll deal. Yeah.
Yeah. So for Thrym and Naz, Ina gives like a really good flashback of like an Adria of old, especially to Thrym, who knows of a young Adria. Like this is how you would like. Ceres is how you would imagine a daughter raised by Ina and Adria to be. Ina is how you imagine a daughter raised by just Adria would be. It has all of her same like personality, like bombastic young personality, like a hope that is hard to put out.
Okay.
So yeah.
So yeah, Ceres is crying. Ina's patting her on the back.
Valri is hugging.
That Valri is hugging?
Yep. That's
Does
where
Valri have anything to say?
Probably mostly just quiet, just kind of listen. She's like, I know something's happening. I can't leave this place until she wants to go home, but she also knows I can't leave yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valri knows she's like, if I start speaking, I'm going to start crying too, and she doesn't need to see me crying.
Yeah. We don't need a whole cry sesh here.
Yep.
It's fine. Unfortunately, Naz has to interrupt.
Yep.
So she kind of like pats Ceres on the shoulder to get her attention.
Yep. Ceres eventually breaks the hug and she like wipes her face and she's like, Sorry.
No, you. Naz doesn't want to say what she's thinking.
You're allowed to feel sad.
You just lost both of your parents.
She nods. I'm sure you came for a reason. How can I help?
You're not helping me. Don't even think about it, kiddo. And then she just kind of digs into her bag, and she pulls out 2 dolls that both of the princesses should immediately recognize.
They do. Ceres like reaches a shaking hand towards them, and she's like, "I thought I lost these."
They were still in your room. She hands them over.
Yeah. She takes them and she hugs them tightly. And she smiles softly. Ina has like the biggest smile on her face, and she's like, "This is why Mom said that you were a good person and that nobody ever believes it because you never want anybody to see this."
I try very, very hard to make sure no one did. And yeah, go ahead.
Ceres turns to Ina and she goes, "Do you want one? These were just as much yours as mine." And she's like, "I'll take Dad if you don't mind. I knew him better, and I knew him while he was still a good man." Ina sounds like she's getting ready to cry, but she stays like, you know, strong in the face of things. Ceres does hand over the Einarch doll to Ina, and Ina like hugs it close like Ceres does.
Okay. And so Naz is going to dig into her bag because she has one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's kind of gonna like maneuver herself around the girls here and wrap them in a blanket that's way too big for its original owner.
Ina looks a little nervous to be wrapped in this blanket. But
It's clean, by the way. That's why Naz was doing laundry.
Yeah, Sarah's is
Oh,
happy.
you
No.
little.
Ina still looks nervous for other reasons. You have to remember the last person she saw wrapped in this.
Yeah, was Adria's corpse.
Yeah. Seeing her discomfort, Sarah's like pulls her like close and then wraps the blanket tighter and just like whispers in Ina's ear, and it's like, this is what Mom used to be wrapped up in when she was having a sad day. And whenever I would have a sad day, this is how she would wrap me up in it. And she hugs Ina tightly to her under the blanket. Ina nods and then smiles, and she goes, it feels nice and warm.
So, sure, what were you actually yelling about?
Oh no, I was just like, that's why you were doing laundry, you little.
Yeah, the blanket needed to be cleaned because,
You
it was...
sneaky.
Yeah.
You sneaky little shit.
Falry and Thrym recognize this blanket. I mean, everybody recognizes this blanket. It is the blanket that Adria was wrapped in when you found her at the castle, but this is also well known as Adria's super fluffy sad blanket for when she's sad and needs to be and doesn't want to speak to people. She'll just wrap herself up in this blanket and just sit someplace.
This is like the take sad person, burrito them, give them food meme.
Yes.
This is the burrito blanket.
It's just a huge fluffy down blanket.
So when Itra sees that Ina is all comfy, he's gonna whisper, Naz may seem mean and grumpy, but she nice person.
Yeah. And she whispers back, yeah, Mom said that a lot. Said that she was the best friend.
Naz has her eyes are like slits looking at Itra right now.
Naz doesn't want to admit that she's embarrassed by this, so instead she's going with mad.
Yeah. Pretty much. She doesn't... There are emotions that Naz refuses to show. Embarrassment is definitely one.
Yeah. She always just defaults to anger. It's much easier.
Yeah.
Especially because she has so many reasons to be mad.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah, Saris looks up at Naz and she goes, thank you.
You know me. Gifts.
She nods. She's like, I do. And I appreciate it.
Naz's love language is gifting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she has a love language, believe it or not. Crazy.
Mementos, specifically gifting mementos.
Yeah, it's a big keepsake thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it holds significance.
You're telling me her love language isn't icy glares?
No, that's her default. That's her default resting bitch face.
Yeah, that's the default. But when she's actually trying to express that she cares about someone, it's like meaningful gifts, mementos, keepsakes, that sort of thing. Her goggles are a memento, actually. Which is why she never leaves them anywhere.
That was very sweet. Thank you for this character moment.
Yes.
It was high time to show off what Lusha likes to call Naz's heart of gold.
Yes. 100%. Everybody go aw in chat. If you got this far in the video of the thing, put an aw in the comment.
Aw in the comments,
yeah.
Sure. I'm not putting in awe. It's my character.
Yep. Alright.
It's still adorable.
Anything from Thrym or Falry or Naz or Itra before we adjourn to the last scene before we move on?
I apologize for taking.
Can we call it here? It's super late.
Yep,
yeah,
that's
I'm sorry
fine.
About
we'll
this,
start.
guys.
We'll start the next episode with you guys getting your orders and heading out to retreat.
I do apologize. Thank you for letting me do that, even though it is ridiculously late.
Yep. I appreciated it. I did
Wholesome
like
moments
it.
are always worth it.
I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed the lesson. I know there was a lot less like combat, and I know it was kind of a little NAS centric. I did my best to make sure that we had other moments for everyone. But I do want to make sure it's like, okay, everything's all set. The next bit of the journey is going to be very it's going to be more. I think the next bit of journey is going to have a lot of Falry trauma management.
Understandable.
And then it's going to be a lot of you guys exploring a new region while Scrag starts to learn about the storm within.
The storm that is approaching.
No, he gets to go unlock his arc power. It's different. I'm sure Kojin appreciated that reference.
I did.
All right. Well, for those, I'm glad you guys had fun. For those for my players, thank you for having a good time. And then for the people who watched to the end, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm going to go into deafen, but you guys feel free to say goodnight to everyone and head off to bed. You don't need to wait on me.
Okay.
Drink your water.
I'll say
Drink
good
water.
night to you first.
Yeah, good night,
Good night,
Lusha.
Lusha.
Good night.
See ya.
I'm sorry,
Thank you as
Octave.
always for hosting.
It's all good. Another scene would get us like almost to 1 a.m.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
that's
for sure.
fair.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for sitting through it, though.
yep. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thank you for
Good
watching.
night.
And we're going to go to the end screen. For those who are watching on YouTube, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a wonderful night, and take care. Please, if you haven't already, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know, all that YouTube stuff. I do try to keep these a bit more professional if I can. And for your entertainment. So, have a wonderful night, take care, and I'll catch you in the next episode. If you haven't already, you can go and check the playlist to catch up on the other previous episodes. There's also another D&D one-shot playlist for the Deep Divers, which happened 2 weeks ago during Labor Day as a fundraising thing where we had a different crew called the Deep Divers. Please go in and